All right, so I don't know if you can hear me or I can't even see chat. So, no, okay, no problem. Like, I don't know, we'll see. I don't know if anybody's here. I don't even know if Digger's here. Try this first. Let me see something. It's always the case. I gotta mess with my brush. Let's see. There we go. There we go. What's that looking like? Hold on, be back. It kind of sucks. What's up, guys? So I'm trying to. I can't see chat on my phone, so that's the thing. I see some people here: Wigwag, Nathan, James. I don't see once Digger comes in. If I can hear him on my phone, I think I will be able to. But what I'm doing is just painting my dirt. What's up, Jimmy? I got my main camera here shut off. You don't hear an echo, do you? I'm not going to be running spray paint and stuff. This way. No echo. Okay. I like that 589 Pete over there. Come on, Digger, hurry the hell up. I knew I should have got somebody else. Fixing the dog supper. Damn dogs. DB Tech was going to go live. I guess he ran into technical difficulties. If I go back over there and nobody's going to, I'm not going to come. I'm just going to go over there and finish up. The hell with Digger. Comments. Yeah, I see Digger here, but I gave him a link and he's not there. So I think I might switch from model trains to model semis. I would have all foreign drivers. Oh, Timmy. Can't find good help nowhere these days. Should have sent you the link, Wigwag. Digger, talk to me.
Can you hear me?
All right. Can you guys hear Digger? Talk, Digger, so they hear you.
Hello, one, two. Hello, everybody. Can you hear me?
Nobody can see you, okay? They can't see you because I am big in the screen, so people can see what I'm doing. All right, here, Digger. I can hear you on my phone, Digger, but they can't see you. I'm going to go finish doing what I'm doing. If anybody's got questions, tell me.
I will do. I'm just going to fill the dog's dish with water and I'll be straight back to the computer.
He was quiet. Well, maybe that'll help. I try to make his mic light up. Well, maybe that'll help when he comes back. All right. Jeez, man, this is like a production. Hello, everyone. So this is pinned to the XF52 flathead. That's what I'm using.
You've mixed that colour yourself, have you, Jerry?
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I mixed it myself.
Cool.
Do not touch.
Cool stuff. What's that airbrush you're using?
Oh, just a cheap one. Nothing good.
Smooth. It's cold down south. Hello, Scott. Yeah, I bet it's cold for you, mate. Well, not as cold as where it is up the north.
You got somebody get snow in still? And this guy has a small cup. Doesn't have a big cup. But it's okay for what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's doing the job, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not a big job. Yeah.
Nice.
So when I started out this dirt looking material, it was within Phoenix extra fine buff Dallas.
Oh. If you got a fire alarm going off.
You got something wrong here?
I can't quite hear you, Jerry. It's sounding a bit broken up as a sound.
Do you have something on?
Yeah, what's that buzzing now?
I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know. Is any better?
A little better, yeah. Yeah. Do you want to bring it to me? Getting feedback. Muffled Jerry and overmodulated Digger. Well, why is Jerry still muffled? He sounded like a Dalek earlier.
I don't know why. They just internet on this phone or something.
Come and sit here with me. Keep out of mischief, all right. I've got my daughter with me. Yeah. Yeah, you heard that as well, did you, Heath? You, sorry. Don't be fighting.
That's so funny.
Is that the cover? Can everyone still hear me all right?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Come away from Moses, Tyler. Yeah, it can get hectic sometimes. 3 people.
What's the matter?
What do you mean, Nathan? We've got 3 people.
Maybe people left. I don't know. Can you hear me?
5 people in the live stream.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, Jerry.
Yeah.
Oh, in the chat. No, there's James, Wigwag, Nathan, Scott. That's 4 I can hear. You be careful with them roots, missus. Yeah, 4. There's 4 watching and I can see 4 likes. I can't hear you, Wigwag, no. I don't need to. Can you hear my granddaughter running around my bedroom with her? She's put her wellies on.
How would you hear a wigwag? He's not talking.
Hello, Andrew. Jerry's doing some airbrushing with a special mixture of acrylic paint that he's developed himself over years of careful mixing and testing and doing all that kind of stuff and development work. Yeah, skeleton. I know you are, Wigwag. We know you are being a smart ass. But that's all right. That's fine. We have plenty of scope for smart assery in here. We love it. We love it. What with Jerry's video and my commentary, it's going to be fantastic. Now, as you can see, he's got it all. He's got the area taped off to separate his tarmac.
Yeah, I want to get paint on my
asphalt. Right there, he's got that taped off, and then he can add some static grass or stick on weeds and all that kind of stuff. A lot of scope to develop this piece of land here. I'm watching you, Harley Rose. What have you got? Yeah. Don't try and chew that phone. Bring it here. I'll put it back in your case for you. Hello, Thomas. Welcome in. Jerry's doing a live demonstration of his airbrushing technique using an acrylic paint he developed himself, using various ingredients and pigments. There you go. No, come back to there. Harley, I'm on a live stream and everyone in the United States can hear you squawking. She's trying to get into the fridge. So have you given this shade of paint a name, Jerry?
Yes, compared.
Watch me on the computer.
I'll have to go back into this asphalt.
Oh, you're trying to sell some stuff, are you, Nathan?
That's why I got my pen for.
It's Jerry's bleeping noise. Yeah, you can do your touch-ups now. Why don't you write a list of what you've got for sale, Nathan? Then everyone knows what you've got.
Yeah, the tape includes some of the paint. Also asphalt, but I just told you.
Oh, that's flowing better.
I don't know why it's doing it. So I got the mic off in the computer.
I'm not giving you an answer to that one, Wigwag. I don't see Archie. Where do you see Archie? DV Tech. I can't see Archie, but hello, DV Tech.
What's up, DV Tech?
I don't see Archie in chat, though.
What's that? Then I'll put some static on it.
You had Ron thinking our fire alarm were going off then.
Yeah, probably is.
Probably. Oh, I just thought, no, it's Digger. Any chance you have earbuds? Oh, what is the background noise affecting you there, Hugh? I can close my doors in the soundproof system if you want. Is it distracting? Just say
Like, mute my mic. I thought I had my mic. Maybe I didn't have my mic muted over here. Hold on, Digger. There you go. I gotta turn my volume up over here. There you go. What's up? Hey, DB Tech. He thought you were Artie, Digger.
Yeah, because it sounded like Archie. He said, "Well, Archie's an Aussie accent, and mine's semi-British."
Artie's got an Aussie accent. It doesn't sound nothing like Digger.
It can be confusing to an American between an Australian and a semi-British Irish accent.
No. Yeah, I do have earbuds with a mic. I thought I had my mic muted over here, but I guess I didn't. I'm done over there. So, what's up, DB Tech? What was your technical difficulties over there? You want to join us, DB Tech?
You're going to join in the fun. Now I've got my phone pinging up. Okay. Nathan is selling some of his things from his layout, and he's got a little video up on his channel showing what he's got for sale, and I think the prices that he wants as well.
Oh, you already got your video up?
So do you want me to post a link to that, Jerry?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll do that now. I'll just flip back to YouTube. I'll find his I'm going to sell a bunch of stuff video. All right. I'm not going to put a description. Copy. You be quiet, Harley. Oh, wow. You look pretty, don't you?
What's she call you?
Grandad. Grandad.
It sounds like she called you Dodo. She called you Dodo.
Oh, how pretty do you look? Can you see yourself there? That's you. You. And you got a flower and a ribbons. Oh, ribbons and bunches at the back. Aren't you pretty? Hey. Yeah, you're going to pull it out. Don't pull it out yet. And that's Boxcar Jerry.
Me.
That's you and me and Uncle Jerry there. Uncle Boxcar.
Harley. Hi, Harley.
Say hello.
Hello.
Say hello. Oh dear.
Hi.
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 You're getting ready to get ready for bed, aren't you?
Hi.
I don't know why this won't send.
Hi.
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 You can't.
Hi.
We've got to work on your conversation skills, haven't we? Ooh. Yeah, that's you and Granddad and
Me.
you, yeah, and Uncle Boxcar.
Me.
Uncle Boxcar Jerry.
Me. Me.
It's you.
Me?
Yeah.
Me? Me?
Me.
Which
Is that
one's
you?
yours? You?
No. No.
That's Jerry. That's you. That's you when you point there. The camera. That's you. That's Jerry.
Hey.
Me. Me.
You say bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Lovely.
How come she doesn't have an English accent? Hello. Hello.
She's still developing her accent yet. Do you like skulls, or is it because of the pirates? I like skulls, and being a pirate, yeah, skulls feature. Yeah, I like skulls and pirates. And my granddaughter likes them too.
So Nathan, you posted your video with all the stuff you want to sell so far?
Thank you, Nathan. She's called Harley. Thank you, Hugh.
I don't see his video.
She's beautiful. She fleeces her granddad for a lot of money already at her age. And we just have her at the weekends now, Friday through till Sunday. Whoa, I've got a closed door. Sorry if you heard that.
Who was that?
That's Steve. I don't know what he's what he's
no.
up to.
The video Nathan posted is just him talking about how he wants to sell his trains.
Oh,
It's not actually of what he wants to sell.
let me go back and find him.
You already posted the link. Your daughter's a sweetheart, man, Digger.
It's my granddaughter, but yes, yeah.
Daddy Digger.
No, I'm far too old for that. I'm just about managing as a granddad with the energy level I need. What are you up to? Are you supposed to be yay, DB Tech?
Hello. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm using, I got these earbuds here. I was trying these earbuds out, but they're not seeming. Huh? Okay. Well, I don't know if I'm using,
You got something on that you need to turn off YouTube or something?
Yeah, we got YouTube.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, let me see if that's
Feedback.
on. No, I don't hear you at all now. All right, let me cancel that. Hold on.
Huh? Just leave StreamYards on.
Just a minute.
I've got YouTube on, but I've got it muted, so otherwise I get feedback.
All right. How's that?
That's beautiful. What's up, Signal Cabin Joseph? Sound
All
good,
right,
dude.
get the volume there.
Hiya, Joe.
Yeah, it's mess. Got these little earphones here, and I don't know. First time I tried using them, so
Do you
try
not
that
like
another
them?
time.
Do you not like them?
Well, it didn't seem like they were working.
What is something's echoing? Turn YouTube off, Digger. You don't need
Yeah. I'm sorry. There we go. How's that?
better. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I did have YouTube on. Sorry about that.
It's not my YouTube. I have it muted because I need to go back into chat and do stuff sometimes, so I'll leave it on.
Oh yeah.
I gotta mess around with these guys. You know, they're earphones and
Yeah.
sports earbuds. I don't know. They're about like $25-$30 or something from Kohl's. They've been sitting here since before Christmas.
Very sophisticated.
You can hook them up and StreamYard sees them.
Well, no, the computer saw them. They were there, but I wasn't hearing anything through them. It's like I selected them.
Well, you got to maybe go to StreamYard settings.
Well, that's what I did. I went to StreamYard settings. You select it as a device.
Right. Yeah. And you didn't hear nothing? Maybe the volume was low on them?
Yeah, maybe they're not charged.
Yeah, maybe they're not charged too. Any lights come on?
Well, it's got blue light in the front.
I think that means it's charging.
Well, whatever. That'll mess with another time too. That's another pain in the butt.
Are they Bluetooth? Do you have to connect?
Yeah, they're Bluetooth. It shows up as a Bluetooth device. So
Yeah, they probably hook up, but yeah, maybe they need to be charged or something.
I'll have to mess with that another time.
Yeah, no big deal. But you could mess with it here while you got people so that you get it straightened out and figured out. But that's up to you.
I can mess with it here.
Yeah, I don't care if you mess with it here. At least you can have people try to get it going with you.
Well, now that I got rid of YouTube and that problem, all right. Now I heard a little chime that says that it's connected.
Yeah, so you'll hear it, and maybe it'll switch over. Like maybe it'll switch over from however you're hearing the stream now into those things.
Yeah, into the earphones, yeah.
Which would probably be better. Do you have them, Digger?
No, I've got some headphones that have Harley's here that are Bluetooth, but they've got cat ears on and they flash and stuff.
I've never used headphones for streaming. I've used wireless mics, but never used headphones. Can you hear me, DB Tech, in those things?
No, I can't. That's the thing.
Do they have a volume or something to turn up and down?
That's what look. I'm still hearing you through the computer speakers instead of these things.
Maybe go over to StreamYard settings to audio and see if they come up there.
That's what I'm doing here. 1, 2. Okay, so that it can hear me. So in other words, the microphone part's working on it. You can hear me okay?
Yeah, you're fine. Yeah.
Okay, so it's using the microphone that's in there, but I'm not hearing the in other words, it's still listening to you on the speakers instead of the
yeah, you're not hearing the audio. Yeah, so I never tried to do like an all-in-one, speaker mic combo.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do if you're doing, group stuff.
Yeah, I guess it is, but I don't see how, I don't know how it would, I don't know how, if you need something, I don't know. Maybe watch maybe check and find a YouTube video on StreamYards and some type of mic with headphone connection in it. Maybe there's a setting somewhere that you need to do or something.
That's what I'm just checking here on the audio settings. In other words, it says that it's
a mic coming down.
Yeah, I tried some different ones. I bought a pair one time and they worked like 2 or 3 times and then they won't charge and then they don't sound like anything. So,
it's not.
How much do you have to spend on a good pair of doggone Bluetooth earphones?
I don't know.
Oh, Jimmy's bitching about the hat again.
Yeah.
He's got nothing else to do.
It's not his hat, Jimmy. What's up, Eddie Stretch Limo? How's it going?
I'm in the basement. It's 63 degrees in the basement. Okay,
it's cold. It's cold. I'm going to put a hat on now too.
Yeah, we're all going to wear a hat and annoy Jimmy. Yeah, Tom, they're showing up as Bluetooth on my computer.
There you go. They're showing up as Bluetooth on your computer. Yeah, so you would think if the audio part is picking up, you would think the hearing part would pick up.
Yeah, you would think so. I don't know. Something to mess around with. Deal with technology all day long. I don't need to. Well, it shouldn't be that complicated.
No, it shouldn't. Digger, those look good. Do they work?
Digger, please don't wear this.
Yeah, they're great. Bluetooth connected and everything.
Can you hear me through them?
No. Oh, I don't know about him. I don't hear it.
Can you hear me through those things, Digger?
Yeah, because I've just connected him to Bluetooth, but I'm not comfortable with him. I'm going to take him off.
Oh, come on, Digger, wear them.
If Harley sees me with these, she's going to want them back.
She's not going to see you. She's in bed.
She isn't.
They're not his granddaughters, Eddie. They're his. Don't let him lie.
I wonder if there's a power button on here. What the crap?
These are Harleys.
What does she listen to?
She has a pad, an iPad type of deal,
Yeah.
and she watches YouTube Kids on there and puts these on, or sometimes the TV, and so she'll connect them to the TV. I'll be connect them for her.
Tom says maybe you need to deselect another device that you have on your,
on your computer. Yeah, so it's.
So there's an up and down button for volume on one side, and an up and down volume to change tracks if you're listening to audio. Yeah, it's all. This is too complicated.
How do you know which side is which?
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe you need to deselect something on your computer or something. I don't know.
Yeah, you've got to tell your computer to connect to them, haven't you?
Well, yeah, it is. Yeah,
his mic is connected, but maybe, I don't know. That's why I don't mess around with this stuff.
Oh, wait a minute. 1, 2. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you hear me? Where are you hearing me now?
There we go. There we go.
What did you do?
I went to output device.
Okay, so you had to change your output to those.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, you have to talk so I can figure out where the volume is.
So now you straighten this out, and now you can be a pro and use them on your next show.
Very professional, like Heath. Like Heath, when he's got all his gear on.
That's all right.
He comes across as very professional, doesn't he? He's got all the stuff like being at NASA HQ.
You had your gear on, Digger. That was pretty professional.
I'm glad he took it off, man. That looked too silly to me. Digger's head glowing in the dark. That was.
Yeah, people won't take me seriously with them on.
No, I'm trying to take it seriously.
I'm a very serious person, as you know.
Digger, you kind of look like a brony.
Oh, like a brony with them on.
Yeah.
Supposed to be cats here. I'm thinking of moving my PC down into the train shed and bringing my laptop, the new laptop I got that's in the train shed, up here. It'll give me more room in here and I'll be able to move about. And there's a camera on that built into that one.
Yeah, maybe the camera on that one is better than this one.
It's got to be. This is a piece of crap.
Well, it's a newer computer, so it should be better.
Oh, okay. So there's up and down volumes or up and down buttons on each one.
Right.
And if you press and hold, it'll adjust the volume. Or if you just hit it quick, it'll change the track like if you're listening to music.
Oh, okay.
And then I guess if you press the button on the side, it'll disconnect your call or whatever.
Man, you're like Star Trek.
Yeah, man, this is like way too complicated.
Beam me up, Scotty. Yeah.
These instructions are micro small, so I got to have these guys on.
Yeah, you can't read them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jimmy, it's on there somewhere. I can't read it.
Yeah. So they make it hard to read those little things.
New technology.
Mm-hmm.
It's not for the over 40s.
That's for sure.
Way back.
So were you running trains today, DB Tech, or no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you can walk around.
Yeah.
You got to be careful because if you go take a squirt, you might hear
Yeah, right. Let me walk over here. So I'm about 10, 15 feet away from it. That sounds just the same, huh?
Yeah, it sounds the same. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I thought these would be good for
Yeah,
like
walking around.
if I'm in the train room and I'm walking around,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it'll be good. That way you don't have to yell at your mic.
Mm.
Yeah, I always do that if I'm running trains and then I'm like either facing the other direction or on the other side of the room and you can't hear me. But
Yeah, that'll work good. At least, well, I mean, technically, you really don't need to hear anybody unless you have people on, right?
right.
But yeah, yeah, like now, like if you have more people on your stream, you need to hear them. Otherwise, if it was just you, you don't need to hear nothing.
Yeah, you can
Right.
just do the
It'll
talking.
be nice for you to be able to walk around and not yell.
Right. Right. And then people can hear me.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, it's something I try. Like I said, I had a set over here. I got from Five Below, and I think they last about 2 months, and then I don't know.
yeah. Five Below is not real good quality over there.
I guess if I got 2 months out of them, I did good, right? I got my $5
Yeah, I
out
guess so. You got your $5 out of them.
of them.
Yeah, you're all right. I wonder if anybody went to Timonium today. I know Joe Rader said he wasn't going to go.
Did tell me.
No, I wonder if Nick went. Because I know Ray's wife died. He doesn't want to go. Um, Martin was supposed to go, and then he ended up. He said he had another project to do.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think he went to go help somebody move a layout or something.
yeah, that's what he said.
No, that sounds like a lot of work, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I guess somebody needed a layout moved just to preserve it. Because in other words, I think somebody passed away or something.
All
They're like, you
right.
gotta get. Yeah, it's like you got to get this out of here. Get it out of the building and uh, put it in storage or something, or else it was going to be thrown out. So we had to go and save it real quick.
Yeah, yeah, you have to in them circumstances.
Yeah, so he was like, "All right, I'm going to go do that instead." No, I've had enough. After that Amherst thing, you need a couple days couple weeks to recover from that one.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a big adventure.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I guess if you walk around Amherst all day, I don't know how long it's open for. Maybe
Did
8 hours.
Tammy and Ray go to Timonium?
Yeah, yeah. Tammy, Ray, Artie, Tom Grassi went.
I think it was 9 to 4 one day and 10 to 5 the other day. But Sunday, well, I guess Sunday we were there till 2 or 3 o'clock,
Yeah,
and it was a shame. Because I think we were talking about that, Jerry. That, we were talking about that in chat. It's like you're there, or else, what are you going to do? Why the hurry you have to run out of there?
yeah, yeah. So you're going to be there another day? Big deal.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
sure some of those people went from there to Timonium.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, like Spring Creek Models did, Scale Trains did. Scale Trains was at the Trolley Museum last night.
Oh, were they? Okay.
Yeah, they brought their stuff to the Trolley Museum,
I
and
don't know about
yeah. So, I mean, Yankee Dabbler didn't go from there to Timonium. They came back home, but I was at Yankee Dabbler on like Wednesday, and they were getting ready. They were packing up, getting ready to go back out on the road.
Um, yeah, I guess a lot of the displays were still there, the layouts and stuff. So And yeah, I don't know. Some of those guys came from like further up north, or west, or where they came from to go to Amherst.
Yeah, I
So
guess came from all over, probably manufacturer wise.
yeah,
What's McCall? Otter Creek was there,
I don't know who that is.
or Otter Creek. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
Otter Creek. Yeah.
yeah. There's they had their cars there.
Yeah, I said hello to them.
Yeah,
Or I said hello to Trackside Mike.
the trackside Mike was over at Otter Creek.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah. And but I don't know those guys that much from Otter Creek, but yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, it was still a great time. I mean, just for the adventure. It was a weekend, and I was, I wasn't sure if I was going, and I decided, you know what, I got to get out of here. With all the Christmas holiday stuff, and then work and whatever, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to disappear for 4 days, and whatever happens.
Yeah, yeah. It wasn't. How long did it take you to get up there?
Somewhere between 4 or 5 hours. I think I ended up stopping once or twice.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, bless you. That's not too bad.
no, no. No, we got when I left Massachusetts. Left the house we were staying in, and there was a good bit of snow on the roads. You had to be careful. Uh,
Right.
and it was probably 45 minutes to an hour before you got to Connecticut, and then after that, it was just wet roads. So wasn't a big deal.
Did they get rain in or snow in Connecticut?
Oh, did they get? Yeah.
Okay, but they just did a good job of clearing it up.
Yeah, yeah. I did a good job clearing it up. Oh man, I stopped at a gas station in Connecticut, and you could barely get in the gas station, and there was still a foot of snow, and you're just plowing through it to get some gas.
Yeah.
And they're like, you know what? We can't even clean this. People are coming in and out, and they just whatever, just deal with it.
Is your truck's 4-wheel drive?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That just powered through everything.
And then once you just get back on the highway, you're okay.
Yeah, yeah.
But it took you a while to get home, though, right?
Well, like I said, 5, 6 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, 4 to 5 hours. Yeah.
It's not bad to get home. You would think that Massachusetts would be really good at clearing snow, right?
You
Yeah,
would think,
well,
but
get it every year without fail.
they don't bother. The road that the house was on, it was like a neighborhood, and like they might have done it once or something, but there was still like an inch of ice. Like even when I got up there Friday, so it was like they never did anything. They just let people drive on it until it was packed on to solid ice. You
So
know.
there was snow the day you got there.
Well, no, there was snow like from a week before. You know.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah, yeah, there was already snow there. And
Yeah. Oh.
yeah.
So was there plenty of parking for you guys, or were like you parking all over the place?
What do you mean at the house or the
House. Yeah,
neighborhood?
the house.
There's a long driveway that goes to the back, like there's a garage in the back of the house, in the
Okay.
backyard. So it's a long driveway. So there was my car,
All right.
Tom's car, and Tammy's car. So that was it.
Who all
So
stayed at the house? Just you guys?
me, Tammy, Ray, and Tom and Barb and Artie.
Oh, okay. So Rainbow Bell didn't stay there.
No, Ray stayed at the Hampton Inn.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think that's where Ron Montag stayed.
Okay. How far were you from the show?
3 to 5 miles.
Oh, well, that's nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
close.
yeah, that
Yeah.
wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then parking. How was parking at the show? You got to park far?
Um, well, on Saturday I did. It's a gigantic parking lot. Um,
Yeah.
so I did. It was boy. I tell you, I have never been. I don't remember being that cold. Like I had to carry a bag or two with me. I carried a cooler with some waters and sandwiches in it, And by
Yeah.
the time I got there, my hands were like frozen.
Yeah.
And I got inside there, set my cooler down, and I stood there, and I just had to stand there for 5 or 10 minutes so I could feel my fingers,
Yeah.
and it was hurting. It was bitter cold.
It was that cold, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh, so
Yeah.
then
So,
so then Sunday when I went there, of course there was nobody there, and I could park like 20 feet from the building. So
Yeah, that was great, right? But there
yeah,
was nobody inside, which
yeah, nobody inside. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, Tom, those roads did suck up there in Massachusetts.
It kind of makes you think that they should have stayed open later Saturday night.
Something. And even Saturday when I was there at like 4 o'clock, they're like, a lot of the guys are like, I'm leaving. I'm not staying here for this. And I'm like, why? Where are you gonna go? You know,
Yeah,
by
yeah, like you've paid for your table, you paid for your room, right? Like you already invested all this money, and what are you just packing up because it's snowing and you might have to stay there another day? Or
yeah,
big deal. Like, what do you want to make money, or you want like
but you,
again, like you know what's might happen there, right? So
yeah,
you sign up for it in the beginning, right? Yeah, just it's just
yeah,
snow. I mean,
you know it's
just
a possibility, don't you, while you're there?
yeah, yeah,
um, yeah. Even for me as a just a vendor or participant, they're packing up and leaving, and then by the time I get to my car and I drove back to the house and the snow's coming down, I'm like, I'm not going to drive home in this even if I wanted to.
yeah,
You
right,
know,
yeah,
I was gonna, yeah, I'm looking at it like, no, that's ridiculous for me to try and drive home. Forget
yeah,
it.
yeah. So what? Like, you pack your shit up and you're on the road, and maybe I don't know, it's going to take you forever to get to, depending where you are.
Yeah, I
And
might have spent 8 or 10 hours on the road just trying to get home. Yeah, I agree with you, Tom. I mean, it's always
yeah,
been in January, but bump that up a little bit, change it around. I don't know.
yeah, I think they would get more people to go if it was a nicer, a little closer to spring instead
Yeah,
of the dead of winter.
yeah, yeah. You would think so.
Yeah, you would think, but I guess somebody had said they want to have manufacturers want to announce new things, but big deal. They can wait, or uh, I'm sure they would change if they wanted to. If Amherst wanted to change, they would just change what they're doing.
Yeah, I
But,
don't know what the deal is. I
Yeah,
mean, whatever.
that's Moses back there, Nathan.
He's not
So,
moving much. Is he all right?
Springer Spaniel, yeah, he's asleep. He's had his supper, he's asleep now.
that's what happens when you're asleep, Nathan.
Hmm, he's happy. is it cold there, Digger?
It has been today. I'll know what tonight's temperatures are. It's not as bad today as it has been. We've been on sort of zero and just below zero, freezing point.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're,
doesn't
you're
seem
about
too bad.
you're about the same latitude as us, right?
Yeah,
No,
we're quite further north really,
this is further north.
Okay.
but we're getting a lot of rain, which is keeping the snow back. But it is cold still.
What's
Very
up,
cold.
Elmore?
Hey, Elmar.
Did you meet Elmore at the show?
I did. I did. He said, "Hey, how you doing?" I was like, "Oh, yeah, good to see you." I haven't seen him. I don't know when last time I saw him. If I did, I don't remember.
Did you
Yeah.
pick anything up, Elmore? Did you buy anything? Anything at the show really like strike you as well?
Not really. Um, they had Lego layout, and that's kind of a thing that's kind of getting more popular.
Right.
So that was neat. So the whole train, all the passenger cars, the track, all the buildings, the whole thing was Lego. Everything was Lego. So,
But nothing really like none of the new things.
there
Nothing.
were guys that had like auto track, easy track, some kind of like switching and control type systems. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But I mean, all that kind of stuff, I can make with Arduino.
Yeah,
So,
right.
um, so there was some of that I looked at, and I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But you know, that's
Yeah,
neat. Why would I buy your product? I can make it
yeah,
just the
right,
same.
right. Did you happen to see that fire truck that Ron bought? That was pretty cool.
Fire truck at Rom.
Yeah,
Oh, I did see his video. Yeah, I did see his video. Yes.
the
Yep.
light up one. That was pretty cool. Those
Yeah.
things are cheap. You could probably make that.
Yeah. Well, I guess you got to get fiber optics or something like that.
Yeah, that's no big deal for you. You could find it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, those things were kind of pricey, but it's not, you buy one and that's it, it's like a highlight to your layout or something if you want it to be.
Right. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I guess I don't know what he spent for it. Probably around $50, I'd imagine.
75.
75 is that what he said? Okay.
No, he didn't say that. He showed you the table and it said $75 on
Is that what it was? Okay.
the
Okay.
card on the table. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah, these things
Well,
are cheap.
like those cars I bought, for $20. I mean, that's expensive to keep buying those, but you buy them a couple at a time.
Yeah, you buy them a couple at a time, but those cars are really nice though.
Yeah.
No, that a PCX car. That's a nice car.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I like that.
What was that little smart car? Who made that? Do you remember?
No, I don't.
Yeah, it
Let's
looked
see if
like
I
a
have
nice little car.
Yeah,
Me, Dave.
I don't know. It was something that was sitting there, and like I said, the guy had $20 on the mail truck, and I said, I got to get
Oh,
something else for free here. I can't pay full price.
yeah, yeah, not you. Hey, Dave, what's up? Tom, did you? Is that the same truck that you have, Tom? A red one? Yeah, those trucks are cool looking. They look nice. I don't
Yeah,
know if I would buy one because it just wouldn't fit on my layout for anything.
he had a Chevy pickup that was like from the 1980s, the square
Yeah, yeah,
body pickup,
yeah, yeah,
and I was like, oh man, that's too cool. It was
yeah,
really nice, and he wanted $35 for it. I was like, can you do any better on that? He's like, no, I can't. I paid too much in tariffs or something. Get out of here.
yeah,
No, you didn't. No.
yeah. Meanwhile, he just sold you the Buick Roadmaster for 20.
Yeah.
It couldn't have been no more money than the Buick Roadmaster unless he bought it like later and when there was a lot of tariffs or something. But yeah,
Well, he's from
you
Texas.
can find those on eBay. I
Yeah.
I found a couple of them on eBay. Even like the 70s, like 71, 72.
Uh-huh.
There's a couple of them on eBay for like $20.
That's all right.
Yeah. Yeah, I would spend $20 on a pickup like that I like.
Yeah. How about you, Digger? You got a lot of automobiles on your layout?
I have, yeah. I was told at one point that I had too many and it looked ridiculous.
He's
And I
the
sort
he's the
of
you're breaking up.
breaking
He's a
up.
diecast king. Yeah, you were breaking up. Say it again.
I was told that I had too many. But I built a flyover on both sections and I distributed a few on there, but I bought a lot more since. I can't help it. I think what I'll do with a lot of them, the ones that are out of date and really out of date, I've been rusting them up and sticking them in the scrapyard and stuff. But I'll just move them around and rotate them so that they all get a turnout on the layout. But I've got a bigger layout this time, so there's going to be much more scope for more vehicles and trucks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I bought a bunch of those cheap ones that are just like a shell. They're open. You turn it upside down. There's nothing there, and I get them for like $1 just to fill off the layout. And then when you get some of the nice ones, you take the cheap ones off, you put the nice ones on, and then when I see people like Nathan or something, or I go to a meet and greet, I'm like, here, you guys want some of these dollar cars? Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
you can
give them
give them
away.
away or something. Yeah, give them to a little
Yeah,
kid for our layout.
yeah. Of course,
Do you
but I
like?
guess
Those are ideal for the scrapyard. They look like they've been stripped and stuff, and people's taking the windows and everything.
yeah, I got
Cheap.
one or two that are up on blocks on my layout. Like someone's working on it in the driveway or something.
Yeah.
Do you have cars on your O scale layout?
A couple, yeah, yeah. I think my wife bought me a set of what do you call that? Collectibles, like antique cars, from the
Yeah.
1930s and 40s. So she got me a set of like I think 6 or 8 of them or something. So I put them all in the diner. And then I have a couple other ones. I don't have a ton on the O scale layout, but I got a couple.
What size would those cars be in scale?
You can use Hot Wheels
Oh, you
because
can use Hot Wheels?
they're 148 scale.
Oh,
So
so they're
so,
cheap enough.
yeah. And
Yeah,
then like if you go to Ace Hardware and stuff, you ever see they have those displays at the store,
hmm,
like by the cash register. So sometimes you find something there that's the right size. Or tractor supply,
yeah, yeah,
right by the cash register, for the kids, to bother their
yeah,
parents. But like,
yeah,
oh, that's about the right size. Like a fire truck or tractor and stuff
yeah.
like that, for the right size. So he's got horses and buggies. That's cool.
Must be an Amish layout.
I was just going to say that. There's an Amish community about.
I got a couple guys on motorcycles
Oh yeah,
that are HO scale. Yeah, forget where I find those.
yeah. Those are pretty cool.
Motorcycles. And what was the other thing? But that's the kind of thing too. When you go to a trade show, you just look at something like, hey, you know what? I don't have one of those, or you know what? That price is good. If it's a couple bucks,
Yeah,
you just find stuff.
yeah. I mean, that's the one good thing about a train show. There's a lot of variety, a lot of different vendors to peruse things and find things, and yeah, that's a nice thing about them. But Amherst, man, that's a lot of walking.
It is.
Do you think you got to see everything?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think so. Yeah. There's a lot of tables they had, like guys selling, trains in the boxes, brand new stuff basically. And you're looking at it. I mean, Artie had a good time. He bought a lot of good stuff.
Right.
And I look at it, I'm like, I'm not paying retail for that. I mean, if I
Right.
wanted that,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm,
I
I'm
think
at a train. Yeah.
one of your problems is and it's not really a problem, but
It's all
I
right.
mean, you're into so many scales, right?
Yeah.
So for me, right, when I go to Timonium, I like beam down I look down the aisle. If I see a lot of Lionel boxes, I don't even bother going down there because it's like
Okay.
I'm not into Lionel. I'm not going to buy no Lionel. So it's like, but if you're like you're into all the scales really. So you're going to go through more of the show than I would go through more. For the
Yeah,
show.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, but yeah, that's what I do. If I see a lot of Lionel down an aisle, it's like, nah, next, next, next. I wish they would group things. That's the one. I know it would be harder. Like, some vendors are all HO and all Lionel and all N scale. I wish they would kind of group everybody, like the HO people together and the N scale people together. So you're not, going through 1,500 tables and you go through, scales that you're not even interested in. I wish they kind of would do that. But I guess they got the map, but then the map, but still, like you could be in one building and then somebody is like clear across in another building, you know?
Yeah, I mean it's all spread out, and that's what I was looking at. There's one guy selling electronics parts, switchers and whatever, and then this guy's selling Lionel, and then the guy over here selling HO, and you just got to walk around, keeps you moving, I guess.
I guess so. I'm lazy.
You're lazy.
Thing is, we have a lot of sellers that'll sell things from various different scales.
Well, that
So
too. There are.
Sometimes, yeah, you get somebody that's going to sell all three scales or four scales. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, you'll always get that. Yeah, for sure.
yeah.
But yeah, I'm just,
I
I'm
know
not.
what you mean. It's hard work trailing up and down, say 15 or 20 different stalls, different
Yeah,
tables.
because like you're trying, like
What you're looking for.
I can imagine like a show like that. Really, 2 days isn't enough. I think because if you want to see the layouts, you want to see all the stuff, and spend time looking for stuff. I can't imagine that it's enough time to see everything, and you know,
Yes and no, Jerry. It kind of seems that way, but at the same time, I mean, after 2 full days, you've seen enough stuff. Your eyes are buggy.
yeah, I mean, yeah, because you're like so like you're tired and you're over it, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like.
You're sitting there looking at something, and you're looking at the box, and you're like, I don't even know what I'm reading or what I'm looking at anymore. After 2 days of that.
It's like having to go through 500 blue boxes to find something.
Yeah, yeah,
once
that's kind of
you're
insane.
once you're halfway through, you like, forget this, man. I'm done. I don't even
Yeah,
care if I don't even care if what I'm looking for is somewhere down there. I'm done. I'm just like finished with looking through these things.
yeah. Some guys they'll like put up a wall, and they'll stack them all up so you can look right at them. And then some guys they got them just you're just looking at the end of the box and you're sitting there. You got to read the end of the box and what's
Yeah,
in there because otherwise you got to pull out each one and look at it. And you're like, all right. So you look at it for 10 or 15 minutes. You're like, okay, I can't read anymore. That's enough.
yeah, yeah. Time to move on.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, you could spend a good bit of time at some tables. You know.
Yeah. Yeah. Just looking and you're like, after a while, you're like, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
that's part of the whole train show experience.
yeah.
You just
That's part of
got,
the whole thing. Some people like digging through the boxes, right, and
yeah.
finding stuff. Me, I don't like digging through the boxes. I just like, I mean, it would be different if I was comfortable doing it.
Hmm.
If you could sit down and not be bothered with, five other people trying to look through shit with you, you know, that's the thing, you got all these people that are like looking in the boxes with you and they're right on top of you. And, but that's part of the train show
That's
thing.
part of the train show, man. You just can't get upset.
No,
Yep.
no,
You're standing there, you try to look through something, and then some guy's reaching over you, or you're standing there waiting for somebody to get out of the way. And then as soon as they get out of the way, somebody else walks right in front of you. You're like, dude, I was looking at
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah, 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 for sure. But
And you gotta really set your mind when you go in there. At least I do, because you can get crazy, you know, angry at people. And you're like, you know what? We're at a train
yeah,
show.
I'm sure people do get angry at people when fights break out. And,
Yeah.
yeah. So,
Oh,
like,
one second.
probably one of the things, if it was out in nicer weather,
Good
it
night
would
to
probably.
everyone on there.
Good night.
Uh,
Good night, Mom.
Night,
Good night.
Jerry. Night, everyone. Come on, Ollie.
Right.
If it was in nicer weather, can you imagine all the people,
oh, that's
Well, I guess for that one, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the people? It would be
good.
like
What we
insane.
don't do in is a smart and much wearing.
I guess the last time I went, that was 2 or 3 years ago. By the end of the day, probably around 3 o'clock, we started getting some freezing rain, and it was starting to thin out. But that's right. I left there, and yeah, there was some freezing rain on the way home, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't
So
like
you drove up and you drove home the same day?
no. The last time I went, I'm trying to think. I guess I went up on a Friday night, and I stayed in the hotel with Sparky. Uh,
Okay.
and then yeah, and went home Sunday.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, because Sparky's was doing the mini print thing.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I remember a couple of years ago, right?
So how many
Yeah.
miles was the drive?
Oh, I didn't look at the speedometer. I mean, it was, yeah, 4 or 5 hours. So I don't know.
Wow,
Yeah,
holy crap.
probably like 400 miles. 400
Yeah.
miles. Yeah.
You know, look at it from. Well, I live in Limerick,
Yeah.
which is near Reading. From Limerick to Springfield.
Massachusetts. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's a good way. Did you go up the New Jersey Parkway or Turnpike or?
No, I don't like that.
Yeah.
That's just crazy driving. There's,
Yeah.
I mean,
How did
I
you
don't know
go?
why they're bothered. But I went up there. I went all the way up the Northeast Extension to Scranton.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, then went from there. That was 84
Yeah.
and over. And that was a little bit longer, but
Right.
I avoided New Jersey.
Yeah. It's a more of a peaceful drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was looking at that thinking, if there's snow on the way home, they're not
Yeah.
going to plow this because that was up in the mountains.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. It's not a
Yeah.
good way to come back, but.
Yeah.
Did you wind up going back a different way?
I did.
Yeah.
So I was talking to Thomas, and we were looking at things. So I came down, let's see, 84 to 87, and then it goes to what, 287 or something?
Yeah.
Or
287. Yeah.
287, yeah, and then over to Quakertown from there.
Yeah. Double Road Wooder Gap, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the way I went home. Because I don't know why I really don't like doing that New Jersey Turnpike or the.
I can't stand it either.
The
Yeah, like when we go up to the Trolley Museum in Connecticut, that's like I can't stand going there because it's like we go through the Turnpike or the Parkway, one or the other. You're going through New Jersey and North Jersey, and then you go into, I guess, Connecticut, I guess,
Yeah.
New York or something. You're in New York for a little bit, New York
Yeah.
State, not city. And yeah, the traffic up there is like horrible.
Yeah, well, the New Jersey Turnpike, people are doing 90 miles an hour,
Yeah,
bumper to bumper, and I'm not that familiar with it. In other words, I don't know where I could stop or pull over,
yeah,
so I'm not that familiar with it. I used to go to Manhattan. I mean, that was 25 years ago because I used to go there for a lot of jobs, but that didn't bother me because I knew where I was going, and I'm going
yeah,
straight into Manhattan anyhow to the Holland Tunnel.
right.
So I was like, all right, this is the fastest way. This is boogie, But I guess at night, not sure, where the exits are, and
Yeah, it's a little harder. Yeah.
yeah. So anyhow,
Nathan says he remembers when you guys went to Canada.
yeah,
A lot of crazy people going fast, huh?
yeah. That wasn't too bad, We did run into some crazy stuff on the trip. What's that?
Do those Canadians drive fast?
No, once you're in Canada, I mean, Toronto area and Cambridge, it was all right.
Do they have big highways like we do?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it kind of confused me because it says 100 kilometers on there, and I'm looking at it and I'm thinking 100. Wait a minute. And I'm looking at the dashboard. And, oh, okay. So that's about 68. All right.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes on my truck, right, if I hit a button it'll switch over to kilometers. And sometimes I'll hit it by accident. And I'll look down and it'll be like 79, right? I'm like, 79? I'm in a 35-mile-an-hour speed zone or something. I'm like, I'm not doing 79, so I have to double take, and I've hit the
Yeah, you're on some back road and the speed limit's 70, 78 kilometers, and I'm like, son of a bitch, how do you drive 78 miles an hour? And then
yeah.
you gotta look at what you're doing.
We're between systems here. Speedo will show kilometers and miles per hour on the dashboard speedos, but
In
all the road
digital?
signs. Sorry?
In digital? In digital?
No, just on the dials.
Analog, yeah.
Yeah, so
Then,
ours does too. Like there's inner numbers that are
yeah,
kilometers and our outer numbers are miles.
yeah.
Yeah.
But all our road signs are in miles and yards, and there's no metric.
Well,
Road
what's your
sign.
speed limit signs? What are they in? Kilometers?
Miles per
Or
hour, not miles per hour.
miles per hour.
Oh, really? Okay.
They always have been, even though we did change and went to metric system. Yeah,
That's really crazy.
That'll mess you up.
Yeah.
So we're going shopping, we're in metrics, okay? Then we're driving in the car and we're in imperial.
What's up,
And then,
Ian? How's it
so,
going?
so, so then is the gas in liters or gallons?
it's in liters
Of course.
Yeah,
because it can charge
yeah,
a lot of money per liter. Then
that's
Yeah,
crazy.
you have the calculator out there.
Do you have roads that don't have speed limits?
no, we only have roads that have the national speed limit, which is 70. That's the most you can go lawfully.
So there's no like roads that are no speed limit. Like there's no like you can go as fast as you want.
Drive
No,
at your own risk. Yeah.
Oh
most
no, I
spawn in
thought
Germany and Saudi
oh, the
Arabia speed limits.
in Germany there's the autobahn and you can drive as fast as you want there.
Yep.
Okay, I thought you guys had that in the UK.
No, it's called the road of certain death. Doing that, you see people in these supercars, really souped up, doing
Yeah.
180 mile an hour, and they can't handle it. Something goes
Who's,
wrong, and it's good night Vienna.
yeah. Who's the LRSF? Is that no?
That's Ian, Lehigh
Oh,
River
okay.
Division.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I've
Ian.
heard of that.
Aye,
You know,
Lehigh.
don't you know
Hi,
Ian?
Ian. I do now that you say that.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry not to.
That's all right. That's YouTube changing names and stuff.
Yeah. Um,
What's
where was I?
BHS JP here? That's JP.
Cool. Welcome. This is actually Jerry's show. So no, that guy up there.
Yeah, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
That way.
Right.
What's going on, JP? What's happening today? Anybody work on their layout? Digger, did you go to? I guess you didn't go in the train room today.
I didn't get a chance. I'll tell you what I did do. I got a package last week, some bits and bats for the layout, and I had to put it away because Harley was here last weekend when it came, and it's still there under my bench with stuff in, and I forgot what it was. And I went out and ordered myself a new fuel can, and that arrived. And Harley wanted to open that. And this is for the diesel heater in the train room.
Yeah.
Dude,
So
are
I
you
can just
keeping
fill.
gasoline in your bedroom?
Sorry?
You keeping diesel in your bedroom?
No, he just got it.
No, it's empty.
Oh, it's an
I've
empty
only
can?
just got it,
Oh, okay.
and I put it together. And Harley's been playing a tune
Okay.
on it all day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lets his granddaughter play with a diesel gas can. Diesel fuel can.
It's
Yeah.
brand
Dude, I'm
new.
not the most careful.
It's had nothing in there yet. I got some of this. This is like a stencil. stainless steel, and it's got graffiti.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
for cars. Okay.
What is it?
It's
It's for
stainless steel. It's
graffiti.
graffiti.
Stencils?
Yeah,
Okay.
and so I'm hoping to utilize that and do a few. I could do some walls and some of the rolling stock with that quite easily.
Maybe over there, Eddie, they don't care. Like over here in the States, you got to put diesel in a yellow can.
Oh, right. Well, over here it's green if it's petroleum distillate,
Yeah.
and black is usually diesel, but you can use any color you want. There's no
So
rules about it.
green is petroleum gas.
Yeah.
So you have oil heat? Is that what you're saying, Digger?
Yeah, in the new building, I've got a diesel oil heater.
He's got one of those little Chinese diesel heaters.
I
I'm
need one of
serious.
those out in the garage.
I'm serious. It's small. It's like, I don't know,
Yeah.
right? Right, Digger?
Yeah, suitcase, size of a little toolbox at them, and it's got an exhaust
Okay.
pipe that goes outside, and
Yeah.
a heat pipe on the inside, and you can bend and manipulate it to where you want the heat to blow.
Yeah, they work good. You can control it with a remote.
Yeah, I've got a little remote for it in my shirt pocket. Just click it on and off, and temperature up or down.
I should put one of those out in my garage. I was thinking about that.
Yeah,
Like a
they're
waste oil heater.
they're
Yeah.
like $200. They're not expensive and they work good.
Really?
Really good.
Yeah. What's up, model
Okay.
training aficionado, Chris? What's going on?
Chris,
Good
what's
to see
happening?
you.
I think I watched all your videos.
Yeah.
Those are
What do you got
little
there, Digger?
fossils,
Oh, fossils.
tiny fossilized dinosaur bits for the layout. They stick them in the mountains, in the rocks.
Okay.
The wire cable.
Where'd you get all this stuff,
Can't
Timu?
remember. AliExpress.
AliExpress.
Those are some lights for buildings on the outside. You know, they've got a little hood on them, like, so it's
Oh yeah,
like
yeah.
exterior
Yeah.
lights. Now,
Oh yeah, that's nice.
some that are bright white and some that are just ordinary
Oh, LED.
very
Okay.
yellowish
They're,
white. Yeah,
what kind of power do you need for them? How
3
many volts are
volts.
3 volts? Okay.
Yeah,
So you can
just 3
power them with a
volts.
battery. You got them from AliExpress?
Yeah, but what I've got is a 12-volt transformer. You've got to be careful here though, because I've got buck resistors on it at certain intervals, so I can plug into it and turn them down to 3 volts, plug all the wires in. Now, I've put that in, but I haven't used it. I did set all the buck resistors to 3 volts. I went back the other day and switched it on, and one of them said 5. So that's telling me it's moved itself. And that's not good. I need them to stay at 3 volts. But if I stick resistors in there, it should still be okay.
Do you hear them, TV Tech?
Yeah, it's supposed to be a volume control. You can turn the volume down, but I don't think those little buttons are doing anything. No, just gonna turn it down. So he's got a new shipment there, mail call.
Yeah, those lights are nice. They would be nice on the outside of a building.
Yeah, I'm going to put some in on the maintenance depot where the locomotives are. I'll put some on the outside of the station, but on the road side. And then I've got some factories and stuff that can have them over the loading bay doors and that, and stuff like that.
Are they like a gooseneck, or are they just like they like
I'll show you. Put one out.
yeah, they're nice.
Do you do lighting on your layout, Terry?
I'm starting to. Yeah, I'm starting to, and I will. Yeah, I bought some. I bought some lights that
Tiny
Ron
Rex.
Teague talked about. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Oh, like a can light. They're like a can.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I just have a couple of things lit up because I got the HO and then I got the O gauge. So if I wanted to wire something, I'd have to kind of crawl underneath, like in between the two layers, and run the wires. So I don't really bother with it.
Yeah.
But
Do you
that's
guys
cool.
know DB Tech? Do you guys know DB Tech's channel in chat? JP,
Most
do
of them
you know him? I know Chris knows you.
know. Yeah, I think I know most of them guys. Yeah, what am I up to? 969.
What's that? Your subscribers?
Oh, yeah, 969.
That's good. Did
Trying
you
to
pick
get to
up
that.
any at the train show?
I think I got 2 or 3 since then. Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. You should
Well,
have had a
yeah,
DB
last
Tech
week.
shirt on.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
don't
they'll
have
be
any
on
of that
model
stuff.
very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. They post Sidetrack Sunday. Yeah. I do
Yeah.
Sidetrack Sunday sometime.
Okay. So you watch Sidetrack Sunday, JP? Okay.
Yeah, I've been closing in on that for about 4 months now.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah. It's like, you get close and then you come back and get close, come back. Yeah, it's like that's how it is. It's you'll get
I
there and then you'll pass it and you'll get to your next number.
yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't really, I don't really care. I was just happy. I was happy when I got 100, and
Right.
you're like almost 1,000. Like, well, that's kind of exciting.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that's a big milestone.
Definitely.
But for anybody with the Sidetrack Sunday, um, so I guess Rick wanted to do a show, and then I forget what else. Somebody else wanted to do one, and I was like, you know what, go ahead, guys, because I just with the holidays and other things, and I was like, you know what, if you want to take a Sunday, go ahead, and I'll catch up in March. So, hey, thanks a lot, Jimmy. Yeah, when he took my hat off.
Yeah.
So I'll do another Sidetrack in March, and then I guess we gotta work it out probably every other month or something, or maybe I'll switch with.
Yeah, but it's easier,
Tom
right? You don't have to find something to talk about
every month. Yeah,
however, yeah, every month if you fall into that rotation where you're not the fifth man, but you're the fourth man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, originally I was supposed to be just for the months when we had 5 weeks in a month.
Right.
Um, and then Rick had to take a break. Send
Right.
Dave your hopeless locos. You, you got it, man. I'll fix anything. I love a challenge. I love a challenge.
Yeah. Challenges are good. Yeah, DP Tech, he can fix all kinds of logos. Make parts. He's a guru.
I've had some of these, some River Rossies that were missing like little contacts and little pieces that were broken. I was like, you know what? I could 3D print that and 3D print a part or bend a piece of metal and put that baby back together.
Sure enough.
I still, I still got like 3 projects sitting here. I got to do videos on yet.
Hey, did the incline get to its owner safely?
It did. It did. That cost over $100 to ship it to California.
I remember you saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. But he was real excited. He showed me a couple pictures of it. He thought that was awesome. So I'm real happy that he's happy with it.
Yeah.
So
Is he
yeah,
a
that may,
YouTuber?
no, not really.
Okay. But he
Yeah.
found you on YouTube.
Yeah, he watched some of my videos and
Yeah. Okay.
you know, yeah, he watched some of my videos and sent me an email. He says, "I'm not a YouTuber, but I saw your videos and
Yeah.
wanted to know." And he just randomly sent me an email. So I was like, "Yeah, all right."
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
um,
Hey, you never know, right?
yeah, and again, it gave me some good content to make some videos on.
Yeah, you got what, 4 videos out of that?
5 or 6, about 5.
Really?
Yeah,
5,
yeah,
6? Really? Wow.
yeah. My drawings are getting better. I draw railroad signal mail from Google Images. Oh, okay, okay, yeah.
Yeah, Scott draws railroad photos, like pictures. Okay, I don't want to put you in a bad spot, but could you say where in Southern California you sent it?
Oh, SoCal.
Oh,
Oh, give me a second.
might be your neighbor, JP.
San Jose, San Jose.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's what it was. Let me look through my emails here. It just occurred to me. I knew the name. Uh,
That the only thing that somebody's contacted you for something that they wanted to buy?
no, because actually, after I started doing those videos, another guy said, "Can you send me the cars, but not the whole thing?" He didn't want to pay for the whole thing.
Yeah,
So yeah, I $25 for a set of the cars.
that's cheap. Yeah, but
Yeah,
the cars and everything else, or just the cars, and he had to figure everything else.
well, the cars, it's the body.
Right.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the body, the roof, and the base of it. And then I had some of the gears and some of the other stuff sitting here, and I was like, you know what, it's just plastic, so it didn't
So you
cost me
sent
anything.
that. Yeah, but
Yeah,
he had to figure out like a pulley system, a motor, things like that.
yeah. If you watch my videos, I mean,
Yeah,
figure it out.
yeah. But I
And
bet
he
you
was.
could sell that as a kit without the wood part. You know.
That's what I was thinking. I mean, yeah, I'd sell it as a kit. All the plastic parts that you need, and you got to get your own motor and your own Arduino and stuff. You know,
Oh, you need
I'd
an
sell that.
Arduino for it?
Yeah, yeah.
Is that the only way you can use it?
Well, not really. You just have to have a way to get it to stop at the top and then switch directions. So I
Right.
mean, you can actually have if you just want to hold a button down until it gets up there and then stops or whatever.
Yeah. I wonder if a motorman would work too. Probably, right? But that would be
Absolutely.
expensive.
Yeah.
Motorman would
Well,
be expensive.
a Motorman itself is at least what, 120 bucks
Something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
or $12 in an Arduino.
Are Arduinos hard to like do?
No,
It's a program.
if you can do any kind of programming, I mean, you don't have to be a programmer. If you can, I don't know, it's not hard at all.
Yeah. So like the Arduino is its own little, it's like it doesn't need nothing else. It's just everything that you need is on that thing, and it's you supply power to it some way, and that's it.
Yeah,
It's a bit like a mini computer.
yeah,
Yeah. But they're cheap, right?
$6. $6.
So what can you do with an Arduino?
What do you want to do with an Arduino?
I don't know. That's it.
That-
Hold on. Hold on.
This is the
Yeah.
That's an Arduino Nano. Okay, so that's a smaller version. There's an Uno. So they got all these pins on the back.
Right.
Okay, so that your inputs and outputs.
Right.
So yeah, they got inputs and outputs. So like if you have a button or a switch or a sensor, and then the outputs control whatever you want it to control. You can have it control lights, you can have it control motors, um, lights, motors, switches.
I guess if you wanted to, you could have those things control lights on your layout, like nighttime, daytime,
Absolutely.
or have different buildings go on and off at certain times. Like say
Yeah.
like a digger had some like high rise and he wanted, a random sequence of lights to go on and off like there would be in a high rise, right? Somebody comes
Right.
home, somebody leaves. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Now I would recommend the Arduino Uno is bigger and has
Right,
a few other options and add-ons. Uh, yeah. It's got the box here that I started with,
right,
but so that's like a little socket that this thing goes into the socket there.
right,
So you've got these screw-down terminals
right. So you
to
hook your
attach
wires
your
to that.
attach your ins and outs to it. So I mean, you could use this without the screw-down terminals, but it's a whole lot easier just
Right,
using the terminal block.
right. Yeah,
You
as
know,
opposed to that, then you got to solder everything.
yeah. So the terminal blocks, like I buy like 6 of them at a time. $3 a piece. And like I said, the Arduino's Nano's like $6 for the Arduino itself.
Yeah,
And then yeah, basically you can use USB control or use an external power supply. And I've used them with photo sensors. I've used them with the IR sensors. I've used them with just switches. The read switches or the button switches.
right.
Um, I've done a couple sidetrack Sundays with the Arduinos, and I was thinking about doing a separate weeknight Arduino show. I mean, yeah, if I guess I probably should do that.
Yeah, it'd probably be interesting. I know Tom's Trains and Things did a whole big series on Arduinos and all. I don't know if you
Yeah,
follow Tom, but yeah, I
I've
mean,
seen some of his videos. Yeah.
it's just another video out there, and it's just maybe you'll do it different or something. Where do you find all these things?
What do you mean? By
Like
what?
all these parts, like the Arduinos, the IR sensors, all these. Can is there like a one stop place, or you just gotta source them out all different places?
Well, you can buy like an Arduino starter kit, and it
Right,
has an Arduino in it, and it has like things like that, motors and sensors and stuff like that, and switches that you can connect to it, and
right,
it has wires and stuff. So you can buy a kit for like 50 or $100, depending on how. There's different versions of kits,
right. Yeah.
um, and then
I'm gonna
there's
get going.
Arduino.
I'm gonna have to get going. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna have to help out with Harley.
All right. See you, Digger.
All right, cool. Good talking to you, Digger.
Take care, chaps. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. Yep. Talk to you. There's Arduino's website. They have I guess a chat, or people post their projects and stuff like that. So you just go there. So like photo sensors, I was like, I know I want something to work. Like I have the gate man. The guy opens up, the door opens up, and the guy comes out of the gate man with a photo sensor, and the train goes over it. So I just bought the photo sensors and figure out how they work with the Arduino. So you get the photo sensors, and then you start searching around. It tells you how it works. Um,
Right.
you can buy modules too, like Arduino. They sell photo sensor modules. They just plug them in. They already got the wires attached to it and everything. The same with the IR sensors. You can buy an IR sensor module, and it's just a tiny little thing, like a quarter inch by an inch or something. It's got the got the emitter and detector right on it, and it's already wired, and you just plug it in.
Right, that's more like user friendly. Somebody that doesn't want to mess around with all kinds of other things. It's easier to do.
Right, right.
Pretty. Those things sound pretty cool. You could probably do a lot with them for your layout, right?
Yeah, yeah, a lot of fun stuff. I used one for the incline, and then it's also controlling the trolley. And I'm trying to think of what else I put on that. Because the input and output pins, how many outputs you got. I forget. I think I used the control light somewhere. So,
Yeah.
um, but I did a sidetrack Sunday on Arduino one time, and I think half of the people that were watching were kind of lost.
Yeah, I mean it's
So,
easy to get lost,
yeah,
right? It is easy to get lost in that whole Arduino thing because there's a lot to take in,
yeah,
especially if you're not tech savvy like that. If you're
right,
like me and you got no clue, but if you break it down where you can understand, each part of it, then you can kind of get an idea of how it works and maybe what you can use it for on your layout.
right. And that's one of those things. If you buy a kit, you could just
Yeah.
mess around with it, and then you're like, oh, I got an idea. Um, so I was thinking about doing like an Arduino Tuesday or something, pick a night like Tuesday or Thursday, and just do
Yeah,
some
even if
Arduino.
you did something separate from Sidetrack Sunday on your own thing,
That's
that
what I was thinking of doing.
yeah, that
Yeah.
way you can get traffic to you, that's not related to Sidetrack Sunday. So he had, how do you program the Arduino? Isn't there like software that you can just go to that easily writes it?
Yeah. Just go to Arduino. Well, if you look up Arduino ESM, right? No. Let me see here. I think it's Arduino. Oh man. See, I don't have all this stuff. I'm looking here.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's all right.
wait.
Find it.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, you
So
know what? Here, I know what to do here. Let me. Yeah, is that right? ESM. I know I got IDE. I'm sorry, Arduino IDE. So if you do a Google search for Arduino IDE, and then it'll take you right to the main Arduino page. Okay, and you download it. So it's free to use as far as learning how to program it.
yeah,
So, so if you download Arduino IDE, that's the program to program the Arduinos, and they've got tons of samples in there.
okay, yeah. So maybe you'll be lucky and find something that's already out there.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
want a blinking light? It's already on there.
yeah,
You want to control a
yeah.
servo? It's already in there.
I guess if you keep it simple, the more complex you make it, maybe it's something that you're going to have to figure out how to write. Or Wigwag says is just get AI to write it for you.
I don't know
I don't
about
know
that.
how that would work, but yeah, Al Moore suggested,
Do
yeah,
video for really, really dumb dummies. Uh,
yeah,
I would say I should do a live stream, because I mean, I don't know what people want to know. I mean, I guess
yeah. Like a
besides,
live stream would let people ask you questions, right?
yeah,
And then
yeah,
you
because
could
I could ramble
answer.
on for hours on
Right.
the
Yeah.
program,
Yeah.
but I don't know if I'm answering any questions.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. For sure. If somebody had a specific question or something, they could ask you, and maybe you can direct them or help them or show them. Yeah, I think that would
Yeah,
be interesting for. I think it would be interesting for everybody, and it would be good content for you. You know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I've avoided Arduino, but maybe I can double in before spending my chump change on it. You know what? Like I said, go to Amazon or eBay, get yourself an Arduino Uno or Arduino Nano. I mean, if you get the Nano, it's nice because it's got the socket, and then you can just screw down the wires on that. So that's
Right.
why I like it.
Yeah.
Um, so I mean that's what that's handy for. Just freaking start on it for like I said, you can get one for like $6
Yeah.
plus the brick. For 20 bucks, I mean you wasted more than $20 in your life, crying
Yeah.
out loud.
Sure. Yeah. Sure. It's not so, and it's not that expensive to get into with Arduinos. It's
Yeah,
just, I guess, everybody's put off with it because of all the, you know, things that it can do and how, I don't know if it's complicated to, if you're not tech savvy or anything, like everything is complicated, right?
if you could program a DCC engine, you could do Arduino.
Yeah.
Okay, you know, um, and a lot of stuff that I do, like I have an idea, I'm like, oh, okay, I want to do this, and then it may or may not work out. And you just you find somebody else Arduino for the cost of lunch. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. So I go on the Arduino forums and the website, and I find examples or find a little information here and there. So
Would
and
you,
the information's out there.
if you had multiple tasks like turning lights on, flashing lights, crossing gates, things like that, do you need an Arduino for each one, or can you program it all into that one?
You can program it all into that one as long as you have enough inputs and
Right.
outputs.
Right. So that's pretty. I mean, like you could probably do a lot with just one of them, right?
Sure, absolutely. Yeah,
You can
yeah,
control a lot of things if you wanted to with just
yeah,
one Arduino. It's not
yeah,
like you need, if you had 10 things to control, there's 10 spots, you just need one, right?
yeah, yeah,
It's not like, you needed one for everything you needed to control, then maybe it might get a little expensive. But
yeah,
in the whole scheme of things, I guess it's not really because it's no different like, and it's totally different comparatively wise. Wooden Scenics plug and play lights, they're not cheap. By the time
yeah. Exactly. I'm
buy
looking at those at the train show, and I'm like,
by the time you buy the hub, and if you want to add more, you can only do four. Then you need an extender, and then you need a power pack, and then all the lights you need. It only comes with so many lights, and by the time you can have a lot of money tied up in those plug and play lights.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I saw those. What's the base? You know what? Do you have any idea what they cost, Jerry?
Yeah, like the base is like I think it's like $14 or $15, something like that, and you get the plug and maybe two lights. I don't even think you get the power cord for that. It's like it's just like the Woodland Scenic or the Walther's turnouts, right? The turnout is $20, and then you need the plug, the switch to control the panel switch is extra, the power supply is extra, and before you know it,
A
you
hundred
got
bucks.
yeah, you got $100, or whatever. You got a good bit of money into it because of all these other things you need. And the more lights you want, the more hubs you need. The lights aren't cheap, and they are cheap. They're cheap to make, right?
Yeah.
Because like Wigwag and I were talking about it, like he gets these fireworks and these plugs. You can buy these plugs that he uses to plug into his fireworks board to set his fireworks off, and they're the same type of plug that's on the end of those plug and the lights that they use, right?
Hmm.
So like you can get like a pack of them, like 100 of them or something on Amazon, and they're dirt cheap. And then you just buy, you know, dirt cheap LEDs, and away you go. I mean, you just need wire, right?
Yeah. Elmar uses Arduino to control turnouts with a servo. There you go.
Okay, yeah, so you don't even need like a tortoise or something, or
Right.
yeah, Yeah.
And like those stupid servos. They're I'm not going to go dig around, but they're these tiny little servo motors. And if you
Yeah.
buy one, it's like $4 or something. But I think
Yeah.
I bought a packet, like a dozen of them,
Yeah.
for probably $16 or something.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. They're so cheap. Yeah. You buy a bunch of them. What's up,
you buy
Rusty?
them in bulk, yeah.
Yeah. You just buy them in bulk and they're cheap.
And
And
it's
what are you going to say?
like photo sensors and those reed switches that I use.
Yeah.
I buy them in packages of 100.
Right.
So then
Yeah.
they're 10 cents a
Cheap.
piece or something.
Yeah. So what's the difference between a reed switch and a photo sensor?
Well, a photo sensor detects light,
Okay.
so it changes resistance by light. And then the reed switch works by a magnet, so it's kind of like an on-off switch with a magnet.
Right.
So
That's Rusty. Passing by you is Rusty.
yeah, okay, yeah. They say Rusty, and I didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Rusty.
JD
Yeah,
is Grandpa Rails.
yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I know Grandpa Rails.
Just in case somebody else doesn't know.
Yeah,
JP asked who Rusty was. Yeah. But yeah, those are I think doing a Arduino for dummies is would be a good thing.
I kept thinking about it. Yeah, go
Because you
ahead.
got to you got to go about it like nobody knows nothing about it, right?
Yeah,
And that's the best way to go about it. Like you're talking to like your 14-year-old nephew or something, who
right.
doesn't know anything about it. And then that way, yeah, because yeah, everything sounds complicated, but when you break it down, it's not that complicated the way you talk
Yeah.
about it, you know?
I mean, if you can wire stuff, you know how to solder, and you know positive and negative, and you know
Yeah,
how a relay works and shit like that. Um, I mean, there's a couple things you got to know. Like for instance, the inputs and outputs of an Arduino are limited to 5 volts.
right,
So if you had like a relay on there, it has to be a 5 volt relay,
right. Yeah,
or you have to have a transistor in there to control a 12-volt relay with an external 12-volt source.
right, right.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah. So there's ways around it, and then things like the inputs, the variable inputs, and you got to wire it correctly. So if you do an Arduino show, it seems like Jerry would be a good guest as a source for a question.
I
I
don't
should
know.
do that. Yeah,
I would help you with it if it's not on one of my conflicting work nights, you know?
yeah,
But, I mean, like, everybody would come to the table with questions, right?
yeah.
I mean, like,
I guess what I should do is probably just get off starting with how to turn
yeah,
a
just,
light off and on or
yeah,
something.
make it simple. I mean, you know, basically go over what you need to do this and then show how you go about doing it, you know? Yeah, I think it would be, I think you could have a lot of shows about it. And I mean, you can constantly keep doing it, doing something about it because somebody might have some question about hooking something up that maybe no one's hooked up before, or, you know,
I'll give you an example of what I've done. I did a point to point. Like the incline goes up and down,
yeah, yeah,
or else if you have a trolley that goes back and forth on the line.
right, yeah,
So that in itself, there's 3 different ways that you can control that. You can
right,
control that with the reed switches. You can control it with photo sensors, or you can control it with IR
right,
sensors. So those are different types of inputs. Um,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
keep it simple. Yeah.
yeah,
I also made something where I had a crossing gate that went up and down with the little servo motor on the bottom, and the little servo motor would push the rod up and down to open, change the crossing gate.
yeah,
So you just, you hit a button and the servo goes down. You hit another button, the servo goes up.
yeah,
So, I mean, those are some basic things.
and that would all that stuff would apply to your layout, you know?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah.
And, like, there are companies out there that do this for you, like the Motorman and those crossing people, right?
Yeah.
Dwight just did some crossings, paid a lot of money for those things, right? And, like, you can do it with Arduinos, right?
Yeah.
For, like, a fraction of the cost, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I hate to say that. I don't mean to bust on anybody.
No,
If you pay 50 bucks
no,
for
no.
the
I'm not busting on anybody either, but like the Motorman is a perfect example. It's $150 or $120. What's it
I can
do?
make it for less
It
than
just
20.
makes the train go from here to here and back and forth, and that's it. Like,
I, I
why?
could do that
Why?
for less than 20 bucks.
Right? Like,
Yeah.
why is it so expensive? I mean, you need a power pack, right? A power supply, right?
I'll give you one. I
But I'm
mean,
just saying, right?
yeah.
You need
Yeah.
a power
Right.
supply. That, either
Yeah.
you got one or you go buy one at a flea market or something. You
Right.
know, like what could you have in the whole system? 10
Yeah.
bucks, 15 bucks,
Yeah.
25 bucks, 40 bucks, or just the Arduino because you already got the power pack, you
Yeah.
know? So it's like, this a simple thing, a cool thing like a Motorman you can do with Arduinos.
For less than 20 bucks. Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yep.
And
Yeah. So I mean, I go to these train shows and I see some of that stuff like a Motorman and the
yeah,
lighting control, and I'm like, well, that's really neat. Somebody spent some
it's
time
cool,
making that. It's
right?
a nice
Yeah,
little box, but
yeah,
I can make that.
yeah. There's not much in it, and you know what? They're always like out of stock. Like
Yeah.
you go to order one, good luck. In some places, like only place I know to get it is like Iron Planet, and they're always sold out of it. You know?
Yeah. Are they?
Yeah. I mean, we're always sold out of it. I mean, but because it's cool, right? You can have a subway or something, or even like a trolley point to point on your layout, single track, and you just have this, Arduino controlling your trolley. And I'm sure you could even make it stop along the way at places, right? I don't know. Sure, if you program the Arduino to do it, it would stop at this station, right?
Right. Right. I was
Yeah,
trying to read these comments and try to
yeah,
understand. Yeah. In other words, you want to buy it already done, or you got a couple minutes to sit there and figure it out.
yeah, yeah. And that's the same thing with everything, right? That's the appeal of plug and play, right?
Yeah.
Plug it, you plug it in and you're done, right?
Right.
But the investment is there, right? There's a pretty big investment there. It's not cheap,
Right.
but it's there. Some people don't want to bother with all this other stuff to get there, right? But at the same time, it's not hard to get there, right?
No, it's not at all.
Right?
And you got me in contact.
It really isn't. And it's like, it's just another thing that you've learned in your modeling I mean, listen, if you're soldering stuff on your layout, you can pretty much do lights on your layout with no
Yeah.
problem, right?
And,
Yeah.
and I tell you, the thing with the Arduino is once you get started in it and you realize the stuff that you can do, I mean, you just start coming up with crazy ass ideas. You're like, oh shit, well, I
Yeah,
can make a door open and close. I can make
right.
those lights turn on and off, and
Yeah.
you get nuts. Yeah.
I mean, I see dudes like, there's this guy I follow, he's scratch builds, and he's building a building like a warehouse or something, and he's going to have the garage door open and close. I guess he's going to do it with a servo and Arduinos, and I don't know. But like, I'm like thinking, wow, man, that's really like scratch building, right? But like, that's the extent that you can go to.
Somebody asked me about that,
Oh, really?
making a garage door open and close.
Yeah,
And I was like, well, yeah, I can put a motor on there and make it open and close, but I mean, I need the model I mean, I need a garage with a door
Right.
that opens and closes on the track, and all
Right.
I need to do is figure out either
Yeah.
make it work like a regular garage door opener.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So like he built the track. Like he built this little brass track in there. And I
Yeah,
didn't, you know, I don't
yeah,
I don't remember if he finished it or he was just showing you a teaser, and I forget who the person was. It was like, oh man, that's too complicated. I'm not gonna do that. It's cool, but yeah, no
you know what?
thanks.
Steve the plumber asked me about that, making a garage door opener.
Oh, yeah. It would be cool on like a club layout.
Hmm. I was
Yeah,
like, well, you
I
give me a
mean,
garage door that opens and closes, I'll make it automated.
yeah, I mean, it would be pretty cool. I mean, there's a lot of things you could do with it then, tons. Like, I guess, like, whatever you can imagine, there's a way to do it, probably, right?
Yeah,
With Arduino, some servos, or
yeah. Once you, like I said, once you get started in it and you realize the things you can control and the stuff you can do, you're like, well, this is crazy. You have
yeah,
some fun with it.
yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, so just figure out what you need to do for your first show, and then just go from there. Yeah,
Honestly, I just need the time to do it. I've
yeah,
I've always got projects on this bench here.
yeah,
I got a mess right here on this table,
yeah.
and I keep thinking, all right, maybe next Tuesday I'll clean this off and we'll start and do a live stream with Arduino, and then I start fixing something else, and I
Yeah,
never start.
yeah, that's the problem, right? You start adding stuff to it, and
I pull
before you
another
know,
project out of the box. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But I mean, at the same time, you do what you like to do. You do what you like to work on, and sometimes you're not in the mood to do certain things, right? So at
yeah.
least me, I am. It's like sometimes I don't feel like doing that, and I'm not going to do it. You know.
Sometimes you sit here and you look at projects, and you know, okay, the layout is a workbench for a spell. I don't understand. I guess I don't know. I mean, my desk here that I work on, the layout's upstairs, but yeah.
Oh,
Um,
I think he wants to see what your workbench.
you want to see what my workbench looks like right now? Hold on a minute there. I'll switch the camera. You see this freaking disaster that I got going on
There's
here.
a bluegrass band playing on a flat car. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. I mean, I've seen like I go to a couple layouts and there's like fire trucks, firemen like putting out a fire. Like if you go over to like Choo Choo Barn, like there's firemen putting out a fire and fire trucks pulling out and all kinds of stuff. Ain't
Whatever.
nothing fancy on Dave's workbench.
Yeah. There's a mess here right now. I always got like at least 4 projects sitting here. You know what, Jerry? So what was the last project I was working on, Jerry?
Your your searchlight car.
Yeah. So you said you wanted one, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You wanted a green one, right?
Yep, no trucks, no
No,
wheels.
no trucks. You want to like that with no trucks?
Yeah, I don't need
Okay.
trucks. I don't need wheels. I don't need couplers.
You don't need couplers either.
Nope.
All
So,
right. Well, that one's done, and that one's
nope.
got this one. I used the bare metal on the light,
Yeah.
so it's got the bare. Shit, that is really bright, man. So that's got the bare metal. Okay. So we'll
All
put
right.
Jerry. We'll put Jerry's name on that one. It's done.
Thanks, Steve.
So I uh, so I got 4 of them, including that one. There's a black one. There's a
Yeah.
black one with a silver light. Oh, what
Yeah.
do you think of that?
That looks cool.
So there's a black one with the silver, and then there's a black one with a black light. I didn't put the wheels on that or trucks. I got print some more trucks and stuff. But I made I think I made 5 of those that I took up to Amherst.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
That you gave
I,
out or
I
whatever
gave
you
one.
did.
Yeah, I gave one to Raybo Bell.
Yeah.
I gave one to Tammy's Ray. I gave one to Ron Montag. Um, I sent one to Sparky. Um, shit. Ray, Ron, Sparky. Had to be one more that I had. I thought. I don't
Mike?
remember.
Sidetrack Mike?
No,
No.
no, no.
I don't know who else was there. Chris?
Yeah,
Chris?
no. But well, anyhow, so that's at least four of them.
Artie? Artie?
I did give one to Artie. That's right. I
Artie.
did give one to Artie. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had fun doing that. Yeah, I just I don't have T-shirts and shit to give out, so I give them a searchlight card instead.
That's cool. It's like Joe Raider giving out Joe Raider cars.
Right. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I gave one to Ray to give to Joe Rader.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
I don't know if he got it yet or not, but yeah.
What do you guys use for remote cameras so you can move from camera to camera during a video? I just use, I got my camera on here and then I got my phone. But, I need StreamYards to do this. Like, I can't do YouTube and use two cameras.
Yeah, yeah. You have to use StreamYard to have multiple cameras,
Yeah,
and they do one or two things. You can go to your settings and change the camera, whatever you're using for a source, or you can have two cameras set up, and it depends on which one you want to, be the primary.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I don't get too crazy with it. I mean, like I said, like earlier, I had this going, but I used my phone to while I was airbrushing my layout. But that's about it. And if I do something at the bench, I'll do the same thing. Go in StreamYards, set it up here, and then invite my phone just and it looks over the bench. I mean, there's other guys that like I think Rick uses OBS and he's got like three cameras or something. I'm not like I don't want to get into that technical stuff of it. I'm not, interested in OBS and all the other stuff. Not too
I,
crazy.
I I'll have to mess with OBS some more. StreamYard's nice. It has these templates. You can have it side by side or whatever.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is an overhead camera right here. It's hanging. It's a USB camera. It's just regular web camera. It's a overhead camera. It's mounted to a stick hanging from the ceiling. So then I just went into StreamYard and selected that as my source instead of the other source.
Right. Yeah. Like I have my laptop camera and then I have a separate camera that's USB that I use. I mean, I can take that camera because the cable's long enough and put it over my workbench. I don't know that it would like focus in very well on short distance. It does better like from like 2 feet to 4 feet versus close in.
Yeah, yeah. The
Yeah, I mean,
web cameras are like that.
there's a lot of ways you can do it, JP. Like some people use GoPros as their second camera.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways you can set it up.
Hang on, Jerry. Take a break here.
For your non-laptop, what are you fellas using for your non-laptop or phone cameras? I don't understand what you mean. All right, JP or J. All right, JD. Have a good night. See ya. I don't quite follow you with that question. Using for your non-laptop. So this camera here that I'm using right now is an Elegoo. I forget what it is. Elegoo FaceTime something or other. That's what I'm using there. My laptop has a camera, and then my phone has a camera. And I can use my my DJI Action 4 because it has Wi-Fi. I can use that, and if I get a if I change the lens on that camera, there's a macro lens I can put on that, and it'll do close up. So one day maybe I'll try that and put that on my bench. Yeah. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
some people use, I think, like some people use like big cameras.
Oh yeah, if you have a USB input for that.
Yeah, some people use big cameras. So this is my Action 4, so I can change the lens and put a macro lens into it. And this is Wi-Fi. So I could put this over my bench
It's
too.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's Wi-Fi. Yeah.
What kind of camera is that?
It's a DJI Action 4. Yeah.
DJI
Action 4. So it's an older DJI because the 6th version is out. So you can get these pretty reasonable.
All right.
And they come with like 3 batteries. So I paid like I forget how much I paid for it on Amazon. $359 or something. 3 batteries, a stick, all kinds of connectors. What else? Charging station. Forget what else it came with. But then you can just get the camera for like $200 or something, and you might even be able to find like an Action 3. But yeah, it's Wi-Fi. Yeah.
So that's good. It's easy to switch from camera to camera. Yeah, I mean, you can have like with StreamYard, you can have more than one camera,
Yeah.
and then just switch which one's bigger, or you can go into the settings and just select it. You know, if you want this camera or that camera. It's just a simple click.
Yeah, like I know Rick has OBS, and like he's got all the cameras set up in OBS, and he just presses a button and he goes to from one camera to another camera to another camera, and that sort of stuff makes things. There's a lot of ways to do it. There's a lot of complicated ways and a lot of easy ways to do it, you know.
Yeah,
So,
that's what he's doing. You know, he's got like a picture-in-picture thing,
yeah,
and I think the confusing thing is, you know, you got a camera selected, then you have to decide is that full screen or is that going to be a
right.
quarter of a screen, and then
Yeah.
you've got to actually set like the
Yeah.
size of the window or
So
something.
one of the nice things that StreamYards does is like, you can have like this sort of a thing, right? Or this sort of a thing, or like this sort of a thing. And then like you can swap, who's who, right? You can make DB Tech bigger and me smaller, or, so that's the nice thing about StreamYards, and it's all free, right? And you can just keep adding as long as you got a link. And like I don't know how I would add this to StreamYards. I
All
don't
you do is copy that link at the top of the page into another browser window.
Yeah, but I don't know, like, because this is Wi-Fi, it connects to my Wi-Fi. I don't know. I never did it, so I don't know how.
Oh, okay. I thought you did that because
Well, I've used it, but I've started my YouTube stream with this. I've never used this on StreamYards with another camera. I've started my YouTube stream with this, right? You understand?
I think so.
Yeah. So like you can't like this. I don't like. So like if you go to your
Oh, so
phone, you just
that'll go
send.
directly to YouTube.
Yeah, just goes
Oh,
directly.
okay, yeah, like the GoPro. So
Yeah,
I've got a GoPro also,
right,
and yes, you can GoPro directly to YouTube, but you can only have one camera.
right, exactly. Yeah.
Right.
So I don't
You
know
cannot
how
have
you
more
would.
than one.
Right. So the only way I guess you would get that GoPro, and this as a second camera is if you did OBS,
Right.
right?
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
So, I mean, the nice thing is, you got your laptop, that's a camera, or you get a second camera that's independent, it's USB, that would be your main camera. And then your phone, because you can send you can send the StreamYard's link to your phone and bring your phone into the thing as a second camera or a third camera. I mean, like if you got your laptop camera, a USB camera, and your phone, if you had 10 phones, I mean, what I mean? You could have just keep having phones,
Right. Right. Yeah. You
But
can use a
I mean,
cell
it
phone
could,
as another.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then you got to deal with, muting and mics and, you know. So, like, one of the nice things about my USB camera, it has no mic. So if I brought that into the equation, I don't have to worry about feedback. I don't have to worry about any audio interference, you know. So
So
maybe
if
if
you're
you,
doing,
huh?
yeah. No, he was asking about multiple cameras around the layout. So you have a choice of either having multiple USB cameras, or if you have Wi-Fi cameras, then you have to use OSB,
Yeah,
and you have to
yeah.
use
So
that.
I don't know how Heath has it. Heath has these like really inexpensive cameras. I think they're Mevos or something. Or
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't. They're really inexpensive, but they all go into some type of a hub where he can. I think he's got like 12 cameras all around his layout. So like he can switch from camera to camera to camera to camera, and I mean here's the thing, right? The more cameras you're displaying, the smaller each one is, right? And that can be annoying for a viewer. It is for me. I don't know how you feel about it, but if you had 6 people up here, we'd all be tiny, right?
yeah. Right,
So
right.
imagine 6 cameras on your layout and you're trying to show things, they're tiny. You got this tiny little image that you're seeing. I mean, the only benefit would be as if somebody's watching you on a widescreen TV, so the images aren't really small. But if you're trying to watch somebody on a phone, you know, the images are like this, So that's one of the downsides of it to me, you know. And then to me, it's kind of like it's kind of distracting when you got all these layout cameras running at the same time trying to see something because there's so much going on. It's so hard to focus on one.
Chris is asking model trade aficionado. No, you don't have to pay for an upgrade. We're using basic StreamYard, and he's got me and he's got Jerry, and
You can have
we'll,
6. I think 6 people. I think you can have with the free StreamYards version. 6 or
I
8.
don't.
I think it's 6. I think it's 6.
But yeah, normally when I do Sidetrack Sunday, I use the free version, and I have this overhead camera. I have that camera, and then I'll
Right,
be sharing a screen or something, or sharing a
right.
PowerPoint. So I usually have at least 2 cameras when I do Sidetrack Sunday, sometimes 3. So no, that's free. So you don't have to pay for anything to have more than one camera with StreamYard.
Right. Yeah, I know you can, Tom, but some people don't. Like they'll have like 9 cameras running and they're all the same size, you know.
You can only select one at a time. Yeah.
Well, you can
I
only
know what he's using to look at.
I have 5 around my layout and I can only have one on at a time. Because of you're using StreamYards. What
Right.
I mean, how you doing it? How you connecting all these 5 to like I mean, if I had 6 people up here, I'd see all 6 people.
Yeah, you can see all 6 people.
Yeah, I don't know how you're doing it that you're only seeing one at a time.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Yeah, Jerry's or Tom's talking about. He usually has one large camera and then smaller cameras. Because
Right.
you were talking about having all these small cameras, and
Yeah.
that's what Tom does. He'll usually have like one large camera, and then you see like
Right.
four
Yeah, like I
four
did,
other. Yeah, yeah,
like this, right?
right. And then you could have multiples, on
Right.
the side there.
Yeah, but some people some streams I watch, they'll have 9 cameras and 9 little tiny images, and
Yeah.
it's just hard to focus on them. USB port. Yeah, I don't know the answer to your question. I don't know. I'm not tech savvy enough to answer that, Chris. You need to talk to like, I don't know if Tom could answer you. Heath could definitely answer you.
Well, yeah. If you got six USB ports, if you got six
Yeah,
USB
I
ports in one.
guess. Yeah,
No, the only thing is, um, in StreamYard, if you like, I don't even know what camera that is, but like, this is a Logitech camera.
yeah, I know what you're saying, Chris.
Yeah, so I got a Logitech camera here, an Logitech 970 or something. I
Right,
can't have more than one of that particular model. So in other
right.
words, if I want
Yeah,
two cameras, they have to be two
two
completely
different
different models.
things. Yeah,
Yeah, they don't.
yeah,
It doesn't notice that there's two different cameras of the same model, or
yeah.
yeah.
What's up, Stuart? How you doing? Yeah, so I don't know how to answer your question, Chris, to get you going with that. Maybe Heath would or Rick would or somebody that runs a lot of cameras.
Oh,
Um,
hey, how you doing?
maybe that's Dave is his name. Maybe Tom Grassi. Tom Grassi, how do you have all your cameras hooked up to StreamYards?
I think he's got Eufy cameras.
Okay. So they all have like a web address or something, or I don't know. I don't know how any of that shit works.
Um, well, you don't have to switch the ports, but you have different cameras that are on different ports, and then you just select which one you want to
Yeah,
use.
like I think like Anthony Dodge has like 13 cameras or something, and he's got like a bunch of USB ports that all of his cameras go into, and I guess that goes into his computer, and I don't know how he
Yeah.
does it. Yeah,
See, now if you're using something like a Eufy camera, which is like a ring
yeah,
doorbell camera or a freaking security camera, they
right,
have to go through that app.
right,
So then the app has to be connected by OBS.
right.
And then I think Sparky got that set. I forget what it is.
Oh
That
yeah,
that
that one Sparky has. Those things are expensive though.
was $1,000.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, they're nice, but yeah, I don't
Yeah.
spend $1,000 on nothing, let alone a bunch of cameras. Mevo, here's
Mevo,
Spark.
yeah, there he is.
Here's
Mevo
Spark.
cameras.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they work right. They work good, but yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to do it. What's up,
yeah.
PKW Bob? There's a lot of ways to do it. Heath does it. There is
Sparky
probably
does
more
it too.
complicated. Sparky does it. Like I said, Anthony Dodge does it. Tom does it. Sorry, my cameras are all PoE Ethernet. I
Oh,
have
okay,
a software program that shows all the cameras, and
okay.
I share that window on StreamYards.
So it's power over Ethernet.
Okay.
So the cameras are powered by the Ethernet cable, but then I
Right.
guess he's got a software program that organizes those cameras,
Yeah.
and it goes to StreamYard. Hey, Bob. Bob's eating peanut butter crackers and trying to stay alive because his wife went away. One of those things.
They got
He's eating cereal, Rice Krispies, and freaking peanut
Bob.
butter sandwiches.
Bob, you just call takeout. They'll come and bring you food. Uh, Mevo, Sparky, are the Mevo cameras a USB port? I don't know. I can't answer that.
Yeah.
So, Chris,
it's
how do
one of
you
those-
have your cameras hooked up now? Like, you got to select each camera that you want to show, and you can only show one at a time.
Okay, Bob's not cooking. Okay.
Cooking for two, huh?
I don't know, Sparky'd have to answer that. The Mevos are 100% Wi-Fi, so that's why they're $1,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
I guess having those Mevos is no different than having one of these or a GoPro, because they're $300 a piece. So I mean, you get three of them, that's $1,000, right? And each one of these is Wi-Fi, so it's no different, right? Basically, I mean,
Well, I think you had to pay $1,000 for a set of them or something like that. You
right?
could buy
Yeah,
them.
I don't think you can get like one or
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you can get one, but I don't think you can get two, right, Sparky? They come in threes or something, ones and threes or something like that. If you wanted five, you'd have to buy six, something like that. Is that right?
Yeah.
But I mean, there's a bunch of different ways to skin a cat. Depends, what you want to do and how complicated you want to get. It's when you get them. When I got them, they were 69. Well, that's cheap. Now they're like $1,000. So $9.99 or something. Yeah.
Okay. Which is a great thing, cool, because Jerry's got a big. So they went up since Sparky sponsored them and bought them. Then they went up in price. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Probably.
But what was I gonna say about that?
I don't know.
About the price of them or something? I don't know. Oh, because Sparky's got that big shed there for his layout, so he's got them all over the place.
Yeah.
So that's a handy thing to have.
Yeah. He could probably put even more, probably. Because, I
Yeah.
mean, like, Heath's got 12 in his little tiny room. Heath's room is like size of Sparky's closet.
He's
Yeah.
got them in every direction.
Yeah, he's got them all over, man. He's got tons of them. But they're cheap. So, like, it's okay. And I think he even got some refurbished or something.
Yeah.
But,
Oh,
yeah,
Sparky, did you get a package from Trackside Mike? I guess Trackside Mike something to give to you.
so he likes your Chevy hat.
That's cool. Thank you. I guess I'm mostly a Chevy fan, not dedicated. I mean, I've had Fords before, and I got a Honda also, but yeah. Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, wow. You've had 12 over there. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I guess that's the cool thing. Like, you just keep adding them, and they're simple, right? The system just finds them. Yeah,
Yeah, you have to have an app for that, right? There's like it's not a big deal, but you have they all run into a software program. Whoops, sorry about that. Oh,
I was lurking when you said the list of people you gave them to. Well, now you know.
oh,
Now you know you got one coming your way. Maybe,
okay,
unless it gets confiscated.
yeah. You tell Mike, yeah, I know it's in the package, Mike. Just share it.
Yeah, Bob, I was talking about that. If you're on a phone and you got somebody that's displaying a bunch of cameras, if there were six people here and you're on your phone trying to watch us, we're like little postage stamps, even tinier than that on your phone. So, yeah, I mean, it can be a little much, too much. but yeah, it's okay. Some people like it. I mean, some people like all the different views, and it's not distracting. For me, it's distracting. Would you share a link to the cameras you use, Sparky? Maybe I can find it. He can't.
Mevo. Yeah, just look up
Those,
Mevo. See if you can find it.
yeah, Mevo cameras.
Google. Google's your friend.
Yeah, Google.
Um,
Yeah, Mevo. I mean, it's easy to find. You know.
I was watching Scott Rails
I don't-
last night for a little bit, and he would go to 9 camera view,
Oh, really?
and yeah, um, and it's interesting. You watch a you watch a train go this direction, and you see it come back out from the curve and go around the other, and that's kind of cool. But we have 9 cameras. Like way too much.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know, like if can you find them on Amazon, Mevo? I don't know. Like a 3 camera set is $900.
Yeah, right, Bob. I mean, you lose track after 2 or 3. Yeah.
Yeah, B&H has them, so I guess you can get them anywhere. Like a single camera is 449 on B&H.
Well, how much is it?
449.
Okay. Wow.
6 hour battery life. 1080 at 30p. Yeah, you can get a 3 pack for $1,150. Cool. Yeah, there's a lot of cameras out there. I mean, there's a camera for every budget. How's that? Right? Whatever your budget is.
Yeah. So there's, I guess, a starter kit or whatever.
Yeah.
Let me go start. You get the package.
Hey JP, new channel name. JP. Well, JP comes in Sidetrack Sundays, don't you, JP?
No,
J-
that's sidetrack Sunday.
I mean, he comes in your chats over there. He's
Oh, in
not.
the chat. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, in the chat. Yeah.
yeah, part of the audience. He's not on your show per se.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, I guess.
maybe Bob's never seen him. He comes on Sidetrack. He comes on Back on Track on Saturday mornings. That's how I know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bob's planning a pretty big layout, so he can use multiple cameras.
Yeah, you get a bunch of them cameras like Heath has.
Yeah. You know what else you can do, Jerry? I don't know if you know. See, like what you have that Action 4 is a
Yeah,
Wi-Fi,
yeah.
like the GoPro.
Like the
So
GoPro. Yeah.
what you could do is, like, if you're using a cell phone as a camera,
Yeah.
you can use the GoPro as the camera source.
Oh yeah, that's right, because this has an app and the app displays on my phone. Yeah, that's right too.
Right. So
Yeah. Yeah.
you could take the camera, put that on your card, set that camera anywhere you want on your layout, and
Yeah.
then this is your streaming device. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Use
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of options out there, JP. I do, Jerry, but when YouTube changed our tags, it caused issues. You can go and change that if you go to your studio, and you can change your tags back. It's pretty simple.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't bothered messing with mine. You know who I am.
yeah, I know who you are. I mean, JP, what was your channel before YouTube changed it? Like, what was your channel name? Hey, Jeff's N Scale, what's up? How's it going? Good to see you.
Hey, Jeff.
I have 3 action cameras, so I could start there. Yeah, you can just start there.
Okay, Sparky. We know you're there. Yeah, stick with what works. And if you want to do a test there, Bob, at some point, add something in or try a different camera.
Yeah, I mean, just do what you're used to doing, and then if you want to change, like you changed to your little headphones tonight, right?
Yep.
You can always change.
Took me 20 minutes to figure out how a headset
Yeah,
works.
I mean, but you figured it out, and now you know, and hopefully you'll remember the next time you use them. Right?
If they're charged up, I don't know.
Because there's a chance you might forget how to turn it on.
Or I might forget to charge.
Yeah, yeah, that's the bad thing about them, right? You forget to charge them. It
Yeah.
was PH. Oh, and I had JP in there. Okay.
There's a blue light on the box, but I don't know what it means or what it does.
I think it means it's charging. Like that little box charges them.
I
think.
can't read that. Need a magnifying glass for that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all good. Yeah, but Arduino show that'll be good. David.
Yeah, there's a couple times I was going to do that. I thought, oh, maybe this week I'll do a video on that or do a live stream, and
Yeah, you'll get to it when you get to it. I mean, but there's probably a lot of interest in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, especially. I mean, if you talk about it on your show, on the Sidetrack show, then that way you can get people, interested in it that might not find your channel normally, I guess. I don't know.
Right. Bring in some more.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, I'm not drinking anything now. They're empty. As a matter of fact, I'm going to go up there and get another one. Bob wanted to know what I was drinking, and I said, nothing. Now I'm out. I'm going
He's
to go
out.
out to the fridge. Yeah, I can go out to the fridge. I'll be back in a minute, Jerry.
He's going to refill now, Bob. He's running low.
Yeah, I forgot to mute you so you could hear me walking up the steps.
Hey, Boxcar Jeff. Yeah, you could. I mean, I've seen a lot of other boxcars out there. You can change your display name to include JPEG. Yeah, you can change your. You can change that. You can change your YouTube name. So there's like your YouTube handle and your channel name. Whatever one is displayed the way it is now, you just add what you want to do or change what you want to do to that one. You're a lightweight, Bob, a lightweight drinker. Maybe I can use an Arduino to switch my cameras. I don't know. Maybe DB Tech can say yes or no. I'm sure you can. Maybe I don't know. I don't know how that would. I don't know how that would work. Well, what kind of cameras do you have now, Chris? Oh yeah, I just see that you added Bob. Did you just do that? DB Tech, could Chris change cameras with an Arduino? I think your mics got disconnected and you're walking away, or your batteries are dead, or one or the other. No.
1, 2.
Yeah, here's audio, but I think it's different. Can you hear me through your microphone? Can you hear me through those things?
Oh, wait a minute.
I don't know. You sound different. I don't know.
Sound different?
Yeah, can you hear me through those things?
I think I can.
Only you would know.
I'm trying to figure out where I'm hearing you from.
You do sound different. I don't know. I don't know if your mics died, got disconnected. What's up, Floyd Robbins?
What's that? There you go.
I mean, you sound fine. I mean,
That's better? Well, I mean, it's back to...
yeah, it's back to like what it was, because the other way you're more like, I don't want to say echoey, but it sounds like you're in a hollower room.
Yeah. No, I went upstairs. The fridge is outside. Well, never mind. There's a space between the house and the garage. And as soon as I walked out the door, I heard a beep beep and it shut off and disconnected. So then I came back in and had to reconnect it.
Yeah.
So I could walk upstairs and I could still hear you, but as soon as I walked out the door, it didn't work.
Yeah, you lost connection. Bluetooth. You lost Bluetooth connectivity.
Bluetooth only makes it to the door.
Yeah.
I got a seltzer here and 2 beers, and the seltzer's like mostly frozen.
Really? Frozen in your
Yeah.
freezer, in your refrigerator?
Yeah, in the fridge. That's
Wow.
weird. Yeah.
Huh. I could see if it was outside. So Chris, what kind of cameras do you have now that you're using? Just webcams. Oh, so you just got a bunch of webcams set up. Okay. Are they all the same? I guess you could have all the same, but you wouldn't have to know which. I don't know how you would keep track of them.
We got to name each one as to log it in.
Okay.
What did Bob mean by ultra lightweight? You mean in technology?
No, I think drinking, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know. Okay.
What are you in lightweight at, Bob?
Fridge full of beer outside. Well, Sparky, it's like I said, there's the house and then there's the garage that are kind of connected, and like the porch. It's all enclosed, but the garage, of course, is separate from the house. It's not heated or anything, so it's like a room offside of the garage that's connected by the porch.
It'd be a long way to travel for beer, Sparky. I don't think you can find anything.
But Sparky, if you come by and you go, I mean, there's no lock on it. So I mean, if you find a fridge and help yourself, man.
Yeah, I'm sure I wouldn't mind if you drank it.
Not Sparky, no.
Just don't be drinking and driving. Don't try to get back home after drinking a bunch of beers.
Yeah, I could go check on those. I got a case of Mike's Hard Lemonade that someone gave me, and I didn't put it in the fridge. It's sitting there next to the fridge, and I know it's freezing, and I don't want the bottles to break.
Yeah, they might explode or something.
Yeah,
You don't want that happening.
yeah, I got a case of fridge full of beer. Yep, got it. And the ones that the frozen cooler from Amherst.
Oh, you brought a cooler up to Amherst
I did.
to bring any Wawa pretzels with you?
I did.
Nice. You come prepared, beer and pretzels.
Yes, I did. No, but I had the cooler in the bed of the truck. It had waters and seltzers and beer in it. And I kept taking it out and trying to remember. And then no, there's still water and seltzers in there, and I forgot. And I came home and looked into it, and they're frozen to the bottom of the cooler.
Yeah.
So I took the whole cooler out, and I'm like, all right. So I put it in the garage, and it's still just as cold in there. And there's like a block of frozen waters and seltzers in the bottom of the cooler.
Yeah. You
So
got to bring them inside, probably. Bring it in the house or something.
Yeah, bring them in and put them in the basement, let that thing thaw
out. Yeah, you might as well. At least it would be right next to you. You wouldn't have to go for it. I'm surprised you don't have a fridge in your basement.
I might get in trouble for that.
Would you?
No, I don't know. Nah. Well, you know, it gives me the exercise going up and down the steps. I figure if I can go upstairs and get to the fridge, then I can have another one. If it gets to the point where I can't make it up the steps, then don't need another one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
I did electrical work there in a beer and Mike's for free. I hated lemonade to this day.
Mike's Hard Lemonade?
You can only drink about 4 of those. So you can't taste your tongue.
Really?
Yeah.
Is there a lot of alcohol in there, or is it just the lemon that really is tart?
I think there's a little bit more alcohol, and there's the lemon flavor. Like you can't taste anything after 4.
Okay.
That's like those Angry Orchards because they're so sweet.
Wow.
You drink about 4 Angry Orchards, and then you're like, that's it. I can't drink anymore.
It's too many, huh?
Yeah, they're tasty as all get out. They're delicious, but
Yeah.
yeah, made with vodka. Okay.
Oh, is that what there's oh, okay. So yeah, they're probably you don't need much for that, right?
Yeah.
You don't need much. But who's on Sidetrack Sunday this week, Rick?
No, I think it's Ray. No, is it?
Rainbow Bell?
I don't know. Bob, check it out. Who's this week? Or this month?
Sugar speeds up alcohol absorption.
You're probably
Good.
right. Yeah. Yeah.
Huh, good. Very well.
Yeah. Yeah. See if the Sidetrack Sunday chat's up here.
Possum says it's Ray.
Okay, that's what I thought. Rainbow Bell. Okay.
Oh, it's the first of the. Well, I thought Schuylkill John was the first of every month.
Let's Schuylkill John, he's an accountant, so he's going to be doing taxes for the next 2 or 3 months.
Oh, so he's busy.
Yeah.
Ray chuckles. Yeah, that's right. That's funny. Yeah, so John will be busy for a couple
Yeah.
months.
Yeah.
So Ray's going to do his shot. So is Rick Bailey going to do a show this month, for February, or
What's
is he?
that?
Is Rick going to do a spot this February, or are you going to do a spot?
February, I am not. I know that Brian from Iron Horse Model Hobbies is doing one of those weekends, and I don't know if Rick is doing another one or not. I have to go back and look.
Okay.
But I know that I'm not doing February. I'm not doing one till March. So,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, right, Sparky. I mean, it's great. It tastes great. And then after a couple of them, that's enough. That's a that's a great thing. Those Mike's lemonades are great in the summertime.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're great in the summertime.
2:15.
Kind of like drinking a lemonade, but got the alcohol in it.
What are you? The end of the month, Bob?
I think I was supposed to normally do the second week, and then Bob was the third week. Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, and then that's it, right?
Yeah.
22nd, third, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that'll be it, right? The next show would be March. Next Sunday would be in March.
That's
Yeah.
pretty cool, Sparky.
Sparky, are you working on your layout, or are you in the house? Oh boy, remember when? Yeah.
Yeah, how's work treating you, Sparky? You getting any breaks? You still regular, or still the same schedule?
Do you have a bunch of Arduinos over there?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Um, I have 1 or 2 sitting around.
Yeah.
Actually I bought a package of them. I was showing you before. They have the pins on them.
Yeah.
you can buy. I bought a package, I think, of like 10 of them for real cheap, and you have to solder the pins in. So in other words, I have probably 6 or 8 of them over there that I have to solder the pins into to use them.
Oh, okay. Where do you buy them at? Arduino.com or
I get them on eBay.
eBay?
Yeah.
Have
Just
you
whoever has them was. Huh?
have you ever got bad ones?
I don't know if it was my fault or not. I have two or three of them that are bad, and I don't know if it was because I plugged it in wrong or burned it up, or because they were bad. So I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
I can imagine they're probably widely available from multiple different people at multiple different prices, right?
right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So maybe some are better than others, or I don't know.
There is a different maker of the processor that's in them. So yeah, there are knockoffs, I guess you could call it, or
Right.
and
Yeah,
so they don't necessarily have the authentic Arduino chip in it.
yeah, I'm sure if you bought them on Temu, they would be like the knockoff junk ones,
Yeah,
right? Versus some other reputable place.
right. I
It's
mean, I
good.
have bought some cheaper that were off brand, and I was like, well, they worked. So
They work.
you
Yeah. Yeah.
what do
Yeah.
I care? You know,
Yeah. As long as they work, it doesn't matter. But, you know.
yeah. Marky's still working 6 days a week. Okay.
Yeah, that changed your mind pretty quick, huh, JP?
Yep. There we go.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
but
know, Bob. Yeah, go ahead.
DB Tech's going to make it for dummies. Arduino's for dummies. You'll be okay, Bob.
Yeah, Bob, if you could do an Excel spreadsheet or you can program a DCC, you could do Arduino.
Yeah, I think you'll be okay, Bob. DB Tech will talk you through it.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
gonna do a Tuesday night Arduino for dummies, and I never got it off the ground.
oh, excuse me. You'll find some cameras to use, JP. With the main line. JP, is your layout up? Do you have like track down, JP? Or what's your story on your layout? Look forward to Daisy too. Yeah, I do too. I think a lot of people do. A lot of people will look forward to his Arduino tutorials.
All right, Jerry's pushing me on with this one. All right.
Well, I mean, you do what you want. I mean, I'm just, there's people would watch it, no doubt. You'll figure it out. You'll do it when you do it.
Well, when I get done with these other projects, right?
Yeah, but another project will sneak in, and then another project will sneak in. Somebody will email you, "Hey, DP Tech, can you make me a Searchlight car? Can you make me an incline car?" And then another project. Yeah, you'll get to it. I mean, the nice thing about is if you didn't do it live, you could just make it at your leisure and upload it whenever you wanted to upload it, right? But then to go to that, uh, you know, question thing would be a little, you can just answer questions in your comments. And
Well, I would
maybe,
like to do it live, so just to get a gauge of what people need to know, I guess.
yeah, yeah. I mean, you figure it out.
I could talk all day long about it, but if I'm not answering anybody's questions, or I started at the wrong point, then probably lose everybody. So I have to get Bob there as my sidetrack, and Jerry pushing me on, to ask questions. All right.
Well, people will be, plenty of people will have questions for you. That won't be a short supply.
Okay.
No doubt. I mean, it's just like no different than here. People have questions.
I got 4 searchlight cars to finish, and I can go into my Arduino tutorial. Let me see this. 4 minutes. Yeah. Well, actually, I don't even have to finish these 2. I'll put those aside. Whoops. Sorry about that.
That's a pretty big layout you got going on there, JP. Where's your layout? In your basement or garage? Upstairs, close to 150 feet. Well, bunch of tracks, probably, right? Garage. Nice. Here in California, the only thing you got to worry about is heat, right? In your garage. It gets hot, I'm sure, in the summertime. I think I'm subscribed to you. I'm not really sure if I'm subscribed to you, JP. Go over and say.
Oh, I got one more, Jerry.
One more what?
Sub 968 now.
Whoa, man, you're moving along. Yeah, I'm subscribed to you. Yeah, maybe it came from in here. Who knows? I don't know. So it's wasting my time for prototype real railroad. Might be better to go proto freelance. I can't find any photos area I want to model. It doesn't show up on Google Earth. Drive around. See if you see a spot that you like, Scott. Scott, you got plenty of places in Waycross that you can model.
Yeah, just get the idea. It doesn't have to be identical.
No, it doesn't have to be identical.
You know, if you want to build a bridge that represents a certain area, then it doesn't have to be exactly the same height and width, just similar to that structure. So
Yeah. JP, how do you get up to your second level? You got a helix? You get rid of that.
somebody else was talking about. Artie, I guess, was talking about a helix.
Artie has a helix, I think.
Something like that. Not necessarily a complete one. Like he's got he's got 2 levels, but the one side goes up at an incline and then it kind of around or something like that. He was telling me.
Yeah, I don't know.
So
He's kind of, I mean,
partial helix.
yeah. I didn't even know he had a layout till one day I was watching him and he was like working somewhere in his layout room.
Yeah.
A big layout. I just thought he had like something small. Travel helix from the active yard and a Nolex. What the hell's a Nolex? What's a Nolex? Staging and switch between them. Viewable. What's a Nolex? I never heard of that. You ever hear of that, TV Tech?
No, I thought that was a Rolex watch or something. But no, he's talking about a Rolex. I don't know. Does that go down or sideways instead of up? See what Google has to say.
Curve 2 feet away in a gas station.
No, it doesn't even come up in Google. Oh well.
Nolex is a garage around the room, which does the same as a helix. So, like you're just gradually going up to another level.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what Artie was talking about. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so you're just going. I think Dave Thurber is like that too. Crooked River and Eastern. He's like that. He's just got this wall that I guess is a second track or back track that it goes up, grade to the next level. I kind of like that better than a Helix. I'm not really a real big fan of Helixes. I mean, they're great if you got the room, right, to do it no licks. Make it just a gradual up to a second level, but it takes a lot of room,
Yeah. Well, I guess
especially
that's what.
HO, right? What's that?
Yeah. I guess that's why people went into a Helix because it uses less space.
You can get higher quicker.
Well, I mean, I guess with that, I mean, on an 8 foot span, you can only go up, I don't know, 4, 6 inches or something.
I don't know what it is. I don't know. You have to see my Helix to be impressive. I'm totally impressed with your Helix. I'm not saying that. I just am not a fan of Helixes in general. I don't know. I've just never seen a Helix out in public. I guess
Did
that,
it?
huh?
I haven't seen one out in public.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know. I just never, yeah, it's just,
But what Sparky,
yeah, Helix is splendid if you have the room. Let's go. Have a good night, Floyd. Thanks for hanging out.
you've
Videos
got
for
to,
Huh.
Jerry, you've got to see Sparky's layout though at some point. Or, when you go in the shed, and you actually see it, and the cameras
Yeah,
don't do it justice.
no, no doubt about it. I'm sure it's really impressive, and its Helix is really
Yeah,
impressive. Yeah,
yeah.
no, yeah. I have no doubt it does, but I'm just not a fan of them. That's it. I mean, yeah.
You haven't
But,
seen one down at the Baltimore Yard, huh? Real life, out in the wild.
but like Sparky, you had the room probably to go up naturally, but you wouldn't be able to probably. I don't know. I guess you would be able to do multiple tracks to go up. I wonder if you could go to a third level like that too. I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
Oh, I'll be darned. Okay, so there are real helixes out
There
there.
are three on the CP. That's Canadian. I've never seen one, so but yeah, I'm sure. But I mean, I guess it would be no different than like a switchback or something. I mean, it's more. I think like it's more over a huge area, not a tiny little area. There's a big helix in Switzerland. Well, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. I guess they're probably, but it's huge. It's not like. Pappy just went to one. Went to one what? In Switzerland? And the CPs are in tunnels. The Hatchapi is out there. You can see it. Yeah, the Hatchapi is kind of the same, right? Yeah, but it's huge, right? I mean, yeah, 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 I guess so. I stand corrected. I still don't like them. I mean, they're cool that way because they're so big, you really don't see it, right? I mean, they're so massive. The helix, on people's layouts is so in your face. Yeah, I'm just, it's okay, Sparky. No hard feelings. There's a train club in Jacksonville that models folks in. I remember a Helix in somewhere, California. 10 feet in diameter, 3 or 4 levels. The train is gone from view for a spot. Yeah, I mean it disappears. Right? You don't know what's happening until it pops out somewhere else, right? Which is pretty cool. That would impress me, Sparky, if you could pull that off. Maybe you need,
to make it go away from you.
yeah, maybe you need like a shed that's like 300 by 300 or something.
Another shed outside of the shed.
Yeah, another shed outside of the shed, and the shed.
Little bird box hanging off the side of the shed.
Yeah, that would be neat. They'd go outside for a little bit and come back in.
Building a big plexiglass box outside the shed.
3% grade, you need 100 inches to raise 3 inches. Is that in all scales, Rusty? Is that in HO too?
Wow. Well, 100 inches.
Did
So 8 feet is 96 inches.
right.
So in 8 feet, you could almost do, well, 3%, not 3 inches. Oh, 3% grade to raise 3 inches.
To raise 3 inches. That's not much.
That's
A
what we were
huge,
talking about before. If you had a 4x8 layout or something and you wanted, how far could you go? How high could you go up across 8 feet?
yeah,
No more than 3 inches.
I forget what Dave Thurber's is. Well, JP, what's yours? Like, how much rise do you get, and how long does it take to get there? I forget what Dave Thurber's is. I think he goes up to like 12 inches or 16 inches, but it takes a long way for him to get there. I think. I don't really remember. 1.9% on the Helix and Nolex. So you do have a Helix. Thought you didn't like Helixes. Doesn't matter the scale. Okay.
Well, it's still a 3% grade no matter what scale, but we're just trying to figure
Right.
how many inches long and how many inches high on the does that equal to?
Well, you want to know how long it is because you know it's 3 inches, right?
What's Sparky's? Is it 3%? Because he's got about three loops in between each level or something.
2% yours is?
Okay.
Yeah. 3% is a lot. That's a big grade.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Especially if you're pulling a lot of cars. You need a lot of power. 9 loops total.
Okay, so 3 loops per level. Or no.
Yeah, because he's got 3 levels, right?
Yeah, but from first one to second one would be 4.5, and then from the second one to the third one is 4.5. So that's 9.
Double check Helix is 20-inch.
Right? 9 loops total, so it's 4.5 to each loop.
I don't know. It's too much calculating.
Yeah, let's see. Because he's got his about 2 feet apart or something. So I know he had a calculator in his hand when he designed that. Because that's why he did it the way he did it.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
Because then he had to figure out the distance and the grade and figure out how big to make the loop.
4 to the top. I don't know. It's confusing. That's why,
Basic math, Jerry.
Is it
Where
1
you going
plus
to school, New Jersey?
Yeah. Is it 1 plus 1?
What's the circumference of the circle, Jerry?
That much.
I guess you have to figure the circumference divided by pi to get the diameter. And then it'll tell you how big of a loop you need.
The only pie I know is the kind you eat.
See, going back to food again.
Yeah. Yeah, Scott, Waycross trains. Just start laying some track down. Don't worry about it. Don't make it more complicated than it needs to be. What were you going to say, DB Tech?
No, I was going to ask Sparky if he did that much math ahead of time, or he just built it and then figured out what it would be and if it would work.
Yeah, did you do the math ahead of time, Sparky? Or you just built it?
Built it and hoped that it worked.
Yeah, hoped it worked.
I was going to say, I know the first time he didn't because that's why he rebuilt it. Yeah, the radius of the helix, because he had to use the radius or diameter of it. How much planning did you do, Sparky? I guess is the question.
Well, you do need to know how to cut your radiuses, right? You need that number, don't you?
Well, he had 22-inch curves, so he started out with, something, I don't know. His wife probably did the cutting and the math.
Damn.
I'm sorry. No, I'm just saying his wife is good with the tools.
Yeah, no, you're right.
She's the carpenter.
Then said nope and just built it.
There you go. See, so you had an idea in hand, I guess.
So what was So what was like? Why did you say no? Like why? What you did the calculations, and you said no. Like what was, like was the calculations not going to work for your space, or was it? What was that deciding factor? That no. I planned in software, then ended up building something else. At least I know the grade will work. Yeah, I guess if you build it in software, at least you know it'll work, and then you can change whatever you want to change, I guess, and hope it still works. Ray's overrun, Jerry.
Oh, so I guess he was saying he did the calculations that it probably would have had to go too high or something. So then he was like,
okay.
So he made his. So originally his was like circles. So then the second plan was like
his is
an oval.
Yeah, his is more of an oval than a circle.
That gave him a little bit more run.
Right. Yeah. So that lets you, get there a little easier. Yeah. Which I mean, I like that part of the helix, the oval, kind of like Brian's. Brian's is kind of like the same way. Iron Horse Brian.
Yeah.
His is kind of like an oval, right? It's not a circle. It's an oval. How he gets to level to level to level.
Yeah. So he started out with a basic plan that should about work.
Yeah.
They kind of had to fit the levels in there.
Hey, Bill, what's up? New Fenders. What's going on? Good to see you. How's it going?
And that, you know what? That's the way everything is in model railroading. Well, not everything, but I mean, you start out with a basic idea and then you start putting track down, and you're like, well, this isn't going to fit here, so you got to kind of modify it a little.
Changes. Yeah, we were talking about that on Back on Track today. And it's like, you design it in some type of software if you're, whatever, and maybe it'll work, maybe it won't. Sometimes they just don't always mesh up. Everything that you're using gives you a basic idea, and then once you start putting track to your layout, then you really see what's going to work and what's not going to work.
And you realize, did you measure from the center of the track or the outside of the track?
Yeah. You basically just need to start laying track. I mean,
You know
don't,
what, Jerry? That's 100%. And I've seen so many YouTube videos and
yeah,
plans of this is the way you should do it and use this software. You're
yeah,
like, just get a basic idea,
yeah. Like I mean, my layout is simple. It's just switching layout, but you know, there's things going on that you need to take into account, and that's just what it was. We just laid track down. Uh, I'm not good at that. John 26:18 helped me do it, right? And he's used to. He knows what you need to do, and it was just simple. It was just there was no like, you know, 2 hours later I'm running trains. It's like, you know, don't make it overcomplicated because the software
There you
thing.
go.
If you don't know the software part of it, then it's something else you need to learn, and it's very frustrating. Like I tried to design it on any rail. It's just very frustrating because I don't know how to use it, and it's just it's just crazy. We got 8 inches of snow. Yeah, you guys are getting blasted by snow down there in North Carolina, right? You guys are going to be socked in for a week. Maybe the plows from up north will come and rescue you guys, Bill. Hey, Bill, where have you guys been? Is everything okay with Connie? I miss you guys doing your live shows. How to start with a plan where you have nothing to deviate from. Um, I didn't start with a plan.
Well, you got to have some kind of a rough plan. You
Yeah, I
go
mean,
back and look at the list
so. I
of,
mean, I
yeah,
guess you. Yeah, I mean,
you start with a plan and you just start putting track together. What do you say here? What seems good on software doesn't always feel right in reality. Yeah.
yeah, that too. Yeah,
And then people spend weeks, with software, and then you start putting it down, and you're like, this isn't going to work.
yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah. I guess the more complex your layout is, yeah, you need more of a plan for it, right? Uh, that's why I just keep it simple, man.
Yeah, and get yourself either pencil sketch it or whatever.
Yeah,
Give yourself a rough idea of what you want, and then, like you said, once you start putting track down, because I had that exact thing. I have two loops, one inside the other, and I wanted it to switch from the other one to the other. And then I ran into you have the switches or the turnouts, and you have to have space in between them,
right.
and that changed everything.
Yeah. So I mean, the things that are definite are the space that you have, right? This is it. This is your space. This is what you got to work with. This is how big you want your layout to be in depth. That's it, right? So you got to work within those confines. There's no use in designing a layout that has 32-inch radius if you don't have the room for it, right?
Right. Yeah, and the radius of the track. Yeah. You have
You know?
18 inches, 22 radius, and I don't know what else besides that. I mean, an
Yes.
HO.
You got those written in stone things. Your room is this big, your bench work is going to be this big. You got this much room, and that's it. How you go about getting, you know,
Point A to point B.
is up to you. I mean,
Start nailing it down and see what fits.
fair and weather bump the shed build out. No way to stream right now. Oh, okay. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, if your building is 12 by 12, and the only thing that's going to change is if you want peninsulas and you know things like that. If you just want to run around the perimeter of the building, and I mean, there's a lot of variables, but you need to know them, right? A lot of people are just racking their brains of, now, should I do 28-inch radius and 26-inch radius? Well, you haven't even did bench work yet, so like, you know, yeah. So I don't know. There's a lot of ways to do it. Just do it. That's it. You know, you can sit there and just plan things and plan things, and sometimes they just don't go the way you planned them, and you're just better off just doing it. I'm a do. I just do it. I don't, I don't go from plans or anything. I'm a change as I go, which can be bad, right? But I just adapt and move forward, which can be
Well,
hard. You know,
the minimum radius that you want, and what else is going to fit. I guess there's the other theory of if you want two track lines
right,
and one outside the other, and you can say, well, we're gonna have 22-inch radius, and
right,
then the inside is going to be 18 inch, or you can make them all the same radius, but just have an extra straight piece in between
yeah,
the outside one. You know,
yeah,
so keep it simple. What's the easiest way to design it? Change it using different radius track, or just having an extra space, an extra straight piece on the outside track. It's two different ways of thinking it. But I guess that's
yeah. I mean, uh, yeah. Keep it simple. I mean, it's not like as long as you could just keep it simple, right? And then just add to it, right? And just add to it and add to it and add to it. The point is get something going and start running trains and have fun. And then
right,
add something and add something and add something, you know?
right.
It's like, I mean, like in this day and age, we're all like in an immediate rush to get things done, most of your average big layouts took 20, 30 years to get there. It didn't take like 2 weeks, you know?
Hmm.
So, I mean, just build upon it, get going and have fun. Working on the
Right,
sun.
right, Bob. And you have to decide how you want to manage that. If you want to put a straight piece on the outside or whatever, or a
Yeah.
curve.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Yeah. But like I said, Waycross trains, he wants to build a layout, but he's, going back and forth and going back and forth. I mean, which is fine, but this is your space and put something down and get running trains and then, make changes as you go.
Did you see Bob PKW his track plan? He
I,
did
s-
a live stream.
I saw one, but I don't know if it was like his final one. This was like months and months and months ago. I don't know.
No, he did one a couple weeks ago, and he's
Yeah,
he's
no,
got a pretty big plan of going,
yeah,
across this large room. I think it's like 25 feet. But
right.
Bob, I would recommend doing that in sections just to see how, like we were talking about, just start on it and see how much space that takes up, because then you might build a section and realize that's not going to fit in here, and you're going to have to make the other section smaller or change it. So I would kind of almost like modular. Uh, so I don't know what you have planned. I'm not an expert, that's for sure. But as far as cutting the whole thing out and then trying to fit it in there, that might be kind of tough. I would
It's
do
like,
it in pieces.
yeah. I mean, Sparky can attest to this, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he built his layout, he built his helix, and it didn't work, right? He didn't like how it worked, so he had to take it out. So,
Do it in sections.
yeah, I mean, it can happen, right?
So I guess going from point A to one side of the room to the other, you might have to change, the radius and the or whatever the curves. But like I said, I'm not an expert, but
Yeah, neither am I.
That's what friends are for, criticize.
Yeah, that's what friends are for. That's John 26:18. He's done it a bunch of times, and it was effortless for him to do. I would still be here trying to figure it out. you know and it's like you got it in this community. There are tons of people. Pick somebody in the community, because it's really you could talk to 10 people and you're going to get 10 different answers, right? Which might be good, but it might be bad, because now you got all these decisions to make and you're processing it. And it's just like overload. For me, it's overload. It's too much information. You know, Pick somebody and pick their brain.
Bob's talking. He's getting pressure from family and friends. They want to see some trains run. So, so Bob's got this space and he's going to build a layout, and they want to see something.
Well, you know what you do? You put a loop
Or
on the floor and you start running some trains around a circle. That's what you do.
And then they go, yeah, do yourself a quick 4x8. Bob, I'll come over there. We'll do it quick and dirty. And like
And
24
then
hours,
you're
we'll
then
build
you're
your
running.
layout.
So
They
and
come
then
over.
who and you got to decide who you want to build your layout for. But
You know what? You know what? I would recommend that, Bob. We'll do a quick and dirty 4x8 on rollers, on wheels. And yeah, you test your engines. People come over and say, "Oh, and then you say, "Oh yeah, when I get this all built, I'm going to put this over here and put this over there."
yeah.
You know, yeah.
So like
Anyway,
Bill, uh, modeling with Bill. I don't know if you guys know Bill from Back on Track, and Bill from Virginia. He's built N scale layouts, O scale layouts, HON30, and so his HO layout is in modules. I think it's 4x8s, right? They're 4x8 sheets of plywood, but he can move them around, right? He can take this one and put it on the other end or flip it. And so, like, that's another thing that would open up a whole nother. If you get tired of running it this way, hey, just take it and move something, and you're running a whole different way. There's a lot you can do.
you know what, Bob? The 4x8 starter layout. What that'll also do is if you got turnouts or you got different things you want to try, then you can set it up there and mock it up. Because when you put a turnout in there, you don't realize like how much space you need to get around something else. So if you got a place where you could mock things up for testing, to see how much actual space it's going to take up.
He's got plenty of space.
Okay, how where he wants to cut his plywood, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Good night, Digger. Have a
All right,
good night.
Digger. Yeah.
So JP, like you're saying, like make modules, but make them different sizes. Don't make them all, 2x4s or 2x8s. Or is that what you're saying?
I guess whatever fits.
Plan carefully. Yeah, but you can always change. You can always change.
All right, Sparky, keep the power on, right?
Good night, Sparky. Thanks for hanging out.
Sparky's power in Ontario.
Customized for your space. Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah, but if they all happen to be 2x6s and you got 10 of them, that's okay. I'm guessing. Yeah. I'm guessing. I don't know. I know, you can sit there and overanalyze things until you're blue in your face. And, get to going. My friend used to say, get the shit out of Cheyenne, which means get moving, get to doing. challenges to turnbacks and such.
That's what I was saying. You have your space to prototype that stuff up. You actually nail some track down, and you realize, oh, okay, I need a little extra space to make this go around. Because
Yeah.
you need to figure out how much space you need on each side of the track. You know.
I mean, I can see where, designing a layout in some type of software would let you know how much of each thing you need, how many right turnouts, how many of this turnout, how many straights you need. That way, I mean, if you're just, throwing stuff to the wind, and you might wind up with more lefts than you need. And, I don't know. There's no easy answer for it. But just put a little ring of track and run trains for your family. Invite them over.
Yeah, man. You could even use layers of cardboard. You know. When I was a teenager or whatever, I had slot cars,
Yeah,
and I didn't know what to do with it, so I found a couple pieces of cardboard, I think from a refrigerator box or something, and I put like two or three layers together, and it slid underneath my bed. So when I had the time and I wanted to run my slot cars, I could slide it out from underneath the bed.
yeah.
With
You're
the
a
cardboard.
fast tracks, JP. You're a fast tracks guy. Yeah. Well, not everybody's going to go to that extent of building turnouts, which they look cool to do, but I don't think everybody's going to do that.
Is that the
Which is
video I saw? Oh man.
the software also will tell you how much lumber. Yeah, yeah. But there's a lot of ways to go about it, and you'll go about it when you go about it. You'll
He
figure it
builds he builds turnouts as he needs them to fit.
out. Yeah, I guess so. He builds those fast tracks turnouts, I guess. Yeah, fast tracks. Yeah, so all his turnouts are custom, which is nice because you're building the turnout to fit what you need. It's not, it'll be what you want and what you need, not what you got to use.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
saw people build them on YouTube, and I thought, my
yeah.
goodness,
Oh, yeah, it's cool. I mean, it's a whole nother thing. It's a whole nother art. Yeah, I mean, it's all good. There's
I wanted
something.
a
What were you gonna say?
no, I wanted a double crossover,
Yeah,
and they're like over $100.
yeah.
And so I ended up with two separate turnout sections
Right,
instead
right.
of the double crossover. But yeah,
But you take up more room with that double crossover, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? There's always some price you pay for something, right? Right? Whether you're going to pay the money to get the right crossover, or you're going to lose real estate on your layout to do something. There's always a cost to something. Maybe it might not be monetary all the time, but you're going to lose real estate on your layout, right? Can you afford to lose real estate on your layout? Some people can't, you know.
Um,
That's
I have a question. He's talking about fast track jigs, so you can buy jigs to make turnouts.
yeah, yeah, uh-huh. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Fast Tracks. Fast Track is a company. They make jigs, right? And then like you buy all the components and build the components, and so it's a jig that you just put everything in and fits in like a glove, and you solder it, and yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
I
okay.
mean, it's a way to go if you're going to need a lot of turnouts, right? If you need 40, 80 turnouts, it's cheap because the turnouts wind up costing you really, I don't know. JP could tell you, the bigger your turnout, the more it's going to cost you from authors, but and when you're building it, it doesn't cost that much more, and you can get different lengths. You can make it longer, shorter. I don't know. You can curve it different. It's
Now,
it's yeah. I
he's
mean,
talking about my double eight, my number eight double crossovers are 36 inches long. So you mean you have a jig to make a double crossover?
I don't know.
Um,
So
yeah, why not?
like Jason Train Freak, he built one, but he didn't use the jig. He used paper templates, and he put them all together, and he built this thing that's like 4 foot long. That's on his layout. I don't know what it does. It switches and turnouts and double crossover. I don't know, but it's 4 foot long, and he built it on paper. So they do have paper templates that you can get from them and build on.
I'm taking notes.
Yeah. There's a lot, you need a lot of tools too for it. So it's not like.
No, I've seen videos of people building them with paper layouts and things like that, and they'll set it down and solder this and that and do the templates and stuff. And
Yeah,
I saw a guy using like some kind of metal jig that puts it in there, and I didn't realize that you could actually buy the jigs to do it.
yeah,
And wow,
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, they make tons of them. I mean, there's like all different, all different, like Dennis over there at Otter Creek. Those guys have dual gauge, so like they have HO and then they have HON3, which is narrow gauge, and it's all in the same turnout.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so there's a lot, it's a big thing, man. A lot of people, and again, the more turnouts you need, it kind of like
Makes it
pays,
more worthwhile. Yeah,
it
sure.
makes it more worthwhile to invest all the money in the jigs and tools because you could build exactly what you need and then be like, turn it. Yeah, and now turnouts are like even more money, 30, $40 for just a simple like 5 or 6. When you get into curved turnouts and double crossovers and yeah.
What's the difference? So he's talking about number 12 and number 8, number 10 turnouts. Is it the degree of the turnout?
Yeah, so I think it's the degree in length, right? The degree that track diverges, I guess. I don't know. Um I don't have any to show you. That's just it. I don't have any. Like you can see how a number 5
Sharpen the turn.
has a sharper curve to it than a 6, and an 8 is more over
Okay.
length and it's more gradual and yeah. So
Okay.
there's a lot to it.
Bigger turns are smoother runners. Yeah.
Bigger, it's a smoother to runners. Yeah,
So the higher the number, the yeah. Okay. Yeah.
but it takes up more real estate,
Yeah. Yeah.
right? A 5 might be this big, and this is an exaggeration. 6 might be this big, and 8 might be this big. 10 might be this big. You know,
You got to have more real estate. Yeah.
yeah, it's eating real estate from your layout. So if you got room, that's fine. But if you're on a 4x8 piece of plywood and that's your plan, your plan's a little too big. Yeah. You gotta scale it back. You know,
The number of the frog angle. Okay. Cool. Nathan, I saw you sent me a text. I didn't have a chance to read it. I've been busy.
if the higher the number, the lesser the angle of divergence. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. The lesser the angle, or yeah,
yeah,
less sharp or whatever.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like
Like a number 4 turnout would be like really sharp, right? you would have problems maybe with bigger locomotives or something, or you know, steam engines that might be big would have a problem going over that. You know,
Well, you know what? That's okay. We're on that subject because I have a variety of HO crossovers, and
right,
you can buy 45-degree crossovers. You can get
right,
30-degree crossovers.
right,
And I was trying to find a crossover that would match up to the turnouts.
right,
And every combination I tried didn't work. So then that's why I went with two separate, turnout sections.
right, right. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the answer to
If
that.
you if you know
Maybe,
what I mean.
yeah, I know what you mean. Maybe JP could answer that question for you. I don't know. Like I said, I mean, I'm good with an oval.
You're good with an oval.
Yeah, yeah, it's all that other stuff that's complicated. Yeah, like making your own turnouts, that's another thing, that could slow your track building down too.
What was Dave's query? So you have crossovers that you can get, 30-degree crossovers, 45-degree crossovers. I forget whatever. I got like 4 or 5 different ones, and I was trying to find crossovers that match up to the turnouts, and it wasn't working. Um, let me see. Yeah, I mean that's what I ended up with basically. So you have an inner loop and an outer loop. So I made two different
Right.
turnout sections in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you had, let's see if I could do this. Well, I'll just make two different tracks. So I mean, at the top is
Right.
double crossover basically. So if you had a 30-degree crossover in the center, then that's what you built. Did you build the turnouts or did you build a whole double crossover like that? Yeah. I mean, I couldn't figure it out, so I ended up going with the plan that's down below, which
Yeah.
does work.
Yeah, it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and then I have a dilemma. I put the whole crossover section towards the back of the layout, just so that it wasn't in front of me, so I can enjoy the trains running by. But actually, if there's a derailment with the crossovers, then I got to reach over the whole layout to get to it.
Right.
But that's what it is. I did not build a crossover. Oh, okay. So you built turnouts to match the crossovers. Okay, that's okay. Very cool. Okay, that that was my first question. If he built a double crossover, so he didn't build the whole thing. He built turnouts to match the crossover.
Yeah, right. That's okay. So shorter cut is coming. Yeah. Yeah. So like that's the thing, there's only what's available commercially is what you're stuck with, right? If you can't get it to work, then you got to come up with another way to get it to work.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And to buy a double crossover is, yeah, over $100. So
Yeah. Is that in HO?
yeah,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I have mine set up. It's kind of fun. I have two loops, so I can either run two separate trains, or I can run train that goes from the outside loop to the inside loop.
Right. Yeah. Which is nice. It's just, yeah. Yeah. That's my kind of train.
Yeah, fun
Just
way to
watch
do it.
it go around. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I do. I sometimes set them up and just sit there and watch the trains run around in a circle.
Just let him go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
I sit there and switch out different ones to see what's running and what's not running.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The diamond in the middle end up problematic.
Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, so I'm glad I didn't just willy-nilly spend $100 on a double crossover.
Yeah, that's the worst thing. You spend money on something and you find that it don't work too good.
Yeah,
Now you're stuck with it. You can
yep.
sell it, but for the most part, if it don't work, it's wasted. You know, but
Okay.
not to me. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's easier to get there if you can get there that way.
So my budget solution was actually
Yeah, it's saving
yeah,
grace. It worked. But you were able to get it right. You were able to pull it off. You had the room to do it.
yeah. I had to cut like 2-inch pieces of track to connect one to the other. And actually, what I did was there's isolators in there, and I soldered wires to it. And there's relays underneath, so
Yeah,
sometimes the power is connected. So in other words, if I have two separate lines, then they're isolated. If I
right.
have one, if I want the same train to go to the inside loop and then the outside loop, then it's one continuous line.
Yeah,
So I have a relay to control that.
yeah. I mean, people like to model what's out there in the real world because it looks cool, but sometimes it don't work good in the model world. Right?
That's right. Slamming through diamonds at low speed was inefficient. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Well,
did
there you go.
yeah, it worked.
Another reason my budget worked.
Yeah, thank right? It's all good. All right, that's about it, man. I'm done. 3.5
Well,
hours. Huh?
we're just 13 minutes, 12 minutes short of 4 hours.
All right, you want to wait for 4? 4? All
No,
right.
not really. I was getting tired myself. I
Okay.
gotta get a sandwich or something.
Yeah.
Maybe
All
I'll
right.
make a pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave, I think you would get a kick out of the ability to. Yeah, I know he would. Yeah,
I would.
he would. He would eat it up, man. And then he'd
Yep.
never have time to do anything else, though.
Yeah, I never get to these Arduino projects.
Yeah, man. Stop, JP. We want to first. We want our Arduino videos, and then you can worry about building turnouts.
Yeah, then I'll be doing fast track dig.
Yeah, you're the type of person that would like them probably. I
Yeah,
think.
then I'll be soaked into it, and that's all I
Yeah, you
do.
would be immersed into it. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is fine. Yeah, yeah,
1.5 hours per turnout. That's nothing.
yeah. It's all right. All right, everybody. Have a good rest of your Saturday evening. If you're in the snow, be careful. If you're not, be careful still. Thanks for hanging out, DB Tech.
All right, cool. It was fun.
Yeah, it was always fun. Cheers, everybody. Have a good night.
All right, take care.
Later.